And good everybody, welcome back to another playthrough live and exclusive here to YouTube. I am your host Wishbone for the remainder of the evening. And for those of you who've never been here before, this channel is mostly about blind live let's plays where we do our discussions, talk things over, do plenty of bad jokes and banter in the chat box that way. So if you've got any questions, please do what you can to get involved and we'll do what we can to move things forward for you. For those of you who've been here before, whether you've been previously watching the playthrough of Soul Hackers or the recent launch of Soul Hackers 2, maybe you were here for all the Persona or the Danganronpa or the Final Fantasy, or maybe you were here for the more obtuse streams like Doki Doki Literature Club and Song of Memories. Either way, a huge welcome back to all of you. Without you guys, well, there still would be a channel here, but it would not be as active or as interactive. So one more time, the chat box is that way. Do what you can to get involved, and we'll go involved and talk things over for the rest of the night. So, Avi and me are jumping in the chat already, saying you are early, and it's a very rainy Sunday where you are. Yeah, the heavy rain is not fun, is it? It's really quite irritating when you're facing down the heavy rains. It's really awkward. Now, we pick up the game where we are deep in the warehouse, and it looked like we need to find a way to get to the red door, which is the one that should be up here. And this will allow us to be able to get through to the next area. The one problem is, in the next area... Okay, quick fight that's appeared on screen, so let's get on with this while we can. Meanwhile, Fiona jumping in saying, am I going to watching the Queen's funeral tomorrow? I don't have any plans to be perfectly honest. However, I do respect the family very much, and my thoughts and prayers are with those affected. I know that apparently in London it's been quite chaotic for anyone who's wanted to attend the lying in rest moment, with queues anywhere up to 24 hours long. So it shows how much people do want to pay their respects and how much of a paradigm shift it's been for the country as to what's happened. Yes, we enter the doom metal version of this game, which is quite annoying, to say the least. Meanwhile, Queen, you jumped in there saying you're glad that you're not out in the rain. I don't blame you. I mean, over here so far, we've not had much rain in the UK. We're still officially in drought. We've actually not, in my area of the country, we still have a hosepipe ban. We're not allowed to do it. And if this somehow helps you clean your house, I'd like to know how, because I'm not exactly the most soothing voice here. When it comes to drive time radio, I'm not exactly what people look for, it must be said. Those of you who might be paying a sharp eye, by the way, I've gone for the high cam tonight to do things a bit differently, so rather than staring you all straight in the face as if I'm giving you a bollocking, I'd like to do a bit more friendly banter in the corner. Now, I mentioned about how there's a bit of an issue of access, and the main problem we had is that the next area is only by blue doors. So I think what I need to do is go back, remove the yellow doors, and find a way to get through here using the blue doors, now that the red door has been unlocked. It's awkward, it's frustrating, and it's very typical of an old school JRPG from the 1990s. So it's interesting to see the differences that you have between here, the OG Soul Hackers, and of course the second game I've been playing quite recently on the PS5. I mean, over here in the UK, it's actually been declared a bank holiday for tomorrow, so a lot of people are going to be watching it, but most places are going to be closed. In fact, a lot of the UK, it's pretty much locking down. You know, a lot of our stores aren't opening until at the earliest 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and most of those are only the small local variants, like convenience stores, rather than the grocery stores and things. Our bars are apparently going to be open, showing the funeral with very somber atmospheres, and our cinemas are doing the same, but other than that, it's going to be a very strange bank holiday. Normally on the bank holiday, it's a day where everyone gets together and has a nice relaxing day in the sun. It's going to be a very unusual day tomorrow, to say the least. So, yes, bit of a strange one to live through, it must be said. And wow, it started at 5 o'clock in the morning where you are, Aiden. Is that the time it's scheduled to kick off? Wow. I mean, you could do me when I'm going to the office and get all that early as if you were going to work, but I wouldn't recommend it. Might as well head through this door actually just to complete the map. I'm not sure which door is which here. Is this the blue lever one or not? Oh god. I can't be bothered, but I've got no choice to fight them. That's irritating. Right, I'm going to try and escape. Let's see if we can get out. Yay, it works! Awesome, fantastic. Brilliant. Because what I need to do is I need to flip down the yellow lever to close the yellow doors and activate the blue lever so we can try and use those doors instead. It's very much a... What's... Oh. Ah, yeah, that's fine, yeah. I already know how to open the red doors, mate. I found the lever. Yep, so now the yellow door locks have been enabled, I want to go the other way and disable the blue locks. And you say there's no way you could wake up for that, Avian. Well, that's fair enough. If you know you're not going to make it, then you're not going to make it. It's like... There's no point trying to force yourself. Everyone who's tried to do that usually fails. It's never fun to try and force yourself to get up when you don't want, when your body's just not going to do it. It's like when you're travelling. If you find yourself travelling and you're trying to get early for those kind of things, it can be very awkward to adjust to. Hey, Mar and Karin worked. I don't know why it keeps doing this slowdown mode, it's so irritating. Yeah, well, Mar and Karin worked and we made it kill itself. Well, that's helpful. You want to do our dirty work for us, Demon? That's more than fine by me. Do that more often. So now we should be able to find a way using the blue locks with any luck. And with any luck, we'll be able to do that. But firstly... Oh, what's this? I didn't speak to that guy. I ignored him by accident. There was Mr. Yamura from the 3rd District. I already went missing a few days ago. His wife is desperately looking for him. I don't think I find him here. Still, that crazed look on his face. That's staggering. That can't be good. I feel sorry for his poor wife. Yeah, I mean, she's not the only victim here, mate, but you're not wrong. I say, once I'm clear of this area, I'll be able to actually, hopefully, go to the next one. Again, backtracking like this was very endemic of the 1990s RPGs. It was like a way to extend the playtimes to make you repeatedly cycle back and forth through a dungeon. And it might be charming, but it's also quite annoying, to say the least. I do like the fact that Voivray has been able to Mar and Karin, the enemy. It's helpful. It's helpful to take them out of the equation, shall we say. I'm hoping now we can kill it before it uses diorama. And there it goes. Brilliant. Fantastic. That's great news. Okay, up we go. The only reason I'm coming back here is I want to use the heal in space very quickly. We will use services for everybody, thank you very much. And now we will head back into the dungeon. Yes, I know it's off limits, I don't give a fuck. Let's go. I say it's funny, like I say, I still don't understand the way that this this DS emulator works, because, as I say, when I've been playing the game, I found that when I've been doing it without my OBS running, it's run fine. But the moment I've started having it in streaming mode, the game's been a bit low in its frame rates, it must be said. And I thought it was just me, but I've seen quite a few relatively successful content creators having the same problem. Really struggling. Well, so much for Tangata agreeing with my orders. He completely ignored me. Right, purely because I want you to, I don't want you to be doing anything wrong. Meanwhile, I'm getting into Aris and Jack saying that you got yourself a PS3. Wow, that's interesting. The great thing about the PS3, if you've obviously got it hooked up for you there, is you can actually play the PS1 games on it via emulation automatically. Is it the original variant, the really early one that's got the 4 USB ports by any chance, do you know? Because if it's the earliest one, you can actually have a PS2 built in, and it's fantastic for emulating. You can guard. You're going to have a move which is of very little use. I don't believe it will, Arista Jack. The one that plays the PS2 types, I understand, has 4 USB ports on the front. It's the first generation, but it will still play PS1 games, yes. As long as they're the European region, because obviously we're in Europe, but we're under the European variation here. As long as the PAL games, it'll play them, yes. So if you've got any PS1 games you want to go back to, not only will it be able to play them, but if you actually connect it via HDMI or the YPBR output, it will upscale it to 480p, which is way higher quality than the original console version, because the original console for the PS1 outputted in 240p, so you'll be at a much higher resolution, much higher. What's a TM80? That piece of equipment by any chance? Not there, it's not. Nope. Nope. Okay, so it's not for you. Apologies for the noise. Unfortunately, I can't do much about it because the game's decided to go into smooth jazz mode. Right, it's clearly not equipment, but in the interim, can you get some more ammo for your gun, actually? And the same for Keiji, you might as well get some more in his ammo. So what's the TM80? Yeah, if you've got the HDMI output, that's the way to do it. It should output it. It just emulates it. And I think as well, if I'm not mistaken, it has what's called basically a virtual memory card. So you don't need to have the original memory cards or anything. It'll just save the game. I think if you actually have it hooked up to the internet, you can even actually download save files that people uploaded to sites like Game FAQs. So you can have some fun with that, to say the least. Right, it looks like we're at somewhere relatively important here, because there's a set of double doors. So let's quickly save the game and find out what's going on. Looks like it's an elevator. Oh, we're going down. Much like the...
A patient's escaped. I told him to be careful. Our orders were to keep him asleep until we can process him. They probably didn't use enough sedatives.
Is it just me who's getting a real Karen vibe with this artwork? I mean, look at the fringe, look at the haircut, the condescending eyes. All that she needs is the manager.
You two, back to your rooms. If you don't go, you're gonna get the hose again.
You're threatening to hose me down. I have demons that I command. You really do not want to fuck with me.
It's not like you can even understand me anyway. Worthless shells of people.
Worthless shells of people. So it's quite clear we've gone for the Steins Gate-esque drug addict kind of situation here, haven't we, people? Now, fuck off, I'm not following her orders.
Didn't you hear me? I told you to get back to the room, you oafs.
Why does she sound like she's constipated? I told you to get back to your work, you old... She sounds like she's trying to squeeze one out. Oh, God. Is this another forced order? Let's try it again.
Shut your mouth, or I'm gonna burn you to ash.
Thank you, Nemissa. Thank you very much.
What? They're not defenseless patients? Ah! Someone help!
Oh, God, that voice. Shut the fuck up. I don't know if that's just made this part of the game harder or not, and I really don't fucking care. Good lord, she was fucking annoying. Oh, it's the mermaid fighter again. Well, it's not like mermaid as we saw in Shin Megami Tensei Soul Hackers 2 or Shin Megami Tensei 5. But it's certainly on that kind of vibe. Absolutely, Harrison Jack. Very well said from Memissa. Oh no, not that fucking move. I hate that move. That move is so irritating. Right, luckily I've got commands back for Kuka Phalans. That's helpful. Oh, he's left the battlefield. That's really annoying. Right, are we going to be able to get out of here now? Are we going to be able to fight, or are we just got to keep going? That's annoying. Hey, thank you, Maya Huel. You did a job for me, brilliant. Right, meanwhile, idiots who decided to flee the battlefield, get back here. Which way? Yeah, it was Tangata Manu. That was the one. Yeah. Get back on the battlefield, you pillock. Know your place. Meanwhile, I'm going to use the life stone on Keiji because I can. And yes, I think any time of the day is never a good time, Fiona. But I mean, 4 AM. Getting up that early is next level. Oh shit! It's Keiji's dad, and he's crazy.
What's wrong?
I don't think he's going to listen to you.
Stay back. It's dangerous to get close to him. Leave him to me.
Oh, is this going to wake him up?
Huh? Don't worry, it's okay. He's just unconscious.
Oh. Okay.
This place is definitely up to no good. There must be a secret here. That's why his father is like this.
By the way, I found out today, courtesy of my friend Nerdy Hound. I met up with them today for a day out. I've now realised who Nemissa's voice actress is and why they're so familiar. Can't believe I didn't get this before. But that's Risei Kuchikawa from Persona 4.
If we leave the place like this, something bad will happen. So let's hurry up and figure out what's going on here. We'll need to let his father wait here.
Hold on, Nemissa. It's dangerous to leave him like this. We need to hide him somewhere. I'm sorry, but please wait here. We'll be back for you soon.
Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, mate, but you're gonna have to have a nice little lie down there. There's nowhere else to go. Sorry about that. Back for you later, Dad. Don't ground me, please. I can talk to those guys. I've got one in my party.
Aha! Keiji! Your life is mine for the taking! What is this? One of my race is with you, I see. So, you are one of the accepted! Let me heal you! It may not be much, but this is my token of our friendship. I'll be rooting for you on. Take care!
Well, cheers, dude. Thank you. That makes things nice and smooth. Right, let's keep exploring. Oh, is that a power up there? I think it might be. We found Disparalyzed. Very nice. I've not found one of those so far in this game, so it's nice to get that kind of power up. Oh, I can talk to them again. Might as well save some time.
Aha! That is my comrade with you! So it is possible for a human and a demon to forge a friendship! Let me give you some cash. Here is 3,403 yen. Use it wisely. You don't need to thank me. It is a token of our friendship. Please be careful. Demons are dangerous creatures by nature.
And he's not wrong, to be fair. They are dangerous. Well, Sam, it sounds like a good reason to get up, Fiona. If there's that many cases, that many gigs going on for you, and party members you want to see live, that's awesome. It's no different to me when I get up that early to watch motorsport. I'm the guy who gets up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning so I can watch the Japanese and the Australian races live in F1. Although I'm actually going to miss the next F1 race, I'm going to miss it. It's the Singapore Grand Prix. And it happens to be on the same week I'm at Play Expo Blackpool, which is rather annoying. And that's awesome, Fiona. If you're going to Birmingham next Saturday for the event, then you have a cracking journey and may it be a good one. Say, I will not be making that journey, I'm afraid, because I'm travelling the week after to Blackpool for when I go to Play Expo. I've still got to finish one of my cosplays. Not that I need to do much for it, mind. It's just that I need to get some couple of items. That'll have to wait until Tuesday when I'm next in the office. There you go on the mister, finish him off. Thank you very much. It's useful that I've got the version of the mister that has light magic because a lot of the enemies have been weak to it.
There, newcomer. We just received word someone suspicious has gotten in here.
I don't know anyone suspicious. I'm definitely part of the medical facility and I'm in no way connected to any other patient here. I absolutely am telling the truth.
Apparently his get-up's loud, so he won't be hard to miss. Find and detain him. As usual, you're authorized to kill. Now go.
Somebody else has got in who's loud. Oh, tell me that you's not coming here, the little kid. You're please, no. As for games for your PS3, Arrestor Jack, oh god, there's so many. I mean, you can always get the Ratchet & Clank collection. There's quite a few Ratchet & Clank games that came for it. The Uncharted games, if you can find those, they're quite cheap. If you want to get a decent chance, mate, you're best off going somewhere like CEX or somewhere like that. They've got loads of PS3 games. Really cool.
Ah, Keiji, your life is mine for the taking. What is this? One of my races with you. I see. So, you are one of the accepted. Let me heal you. It may not be much, but this is my token of our friendship. Please be careful. I will be praying for you.
And yes, the Atelier games are very good, Bahamut. Welcome to the stream, mate. I've been recently trying to get through Atelier Rorona. It's been awkward though, because I've not had the planner to be able to get my days right for crafting the items, but when I've actually got into the games, they've been fun to play. Atelier Riona, of course, is one of many of those games which is included on the PS Plus Premium package as the PS3 games that are streaming. I was real surprised to see the Atelier games on there. As for the Play Expo games, the events, Arrestor Jack, they're pretty cool actually, because what's great is you have a mixture of gaming from all over history. You have everything from relatively modern arcade machines to classic microcomputers to early consoles to panels from computing experts. Cosplay's always there. They have live music performances by people who've done game themes. It's got a great gaming market for finding classic titles. Well worth checking out. And yeah, Bahamut, that's a really good point actually. If you hook your PS3 onto PlayStation Network, Arrestor Jack, you can use that for free, and it has its own store for lots of PS1 and PS2 and PS3 titles to download to your PS3. PSN for PS3 is still up and still free to use. I mean, I would get Digital Devil Saga for it, but I've not got a PS3 and I've got the PS2 original titles. Weird flex, I know, but I've got to take it. I've obtained a chakra pot. Oh, thank you very much. Chakra pots are amazing. I love chakra pot. Chakra pot is awesome. Oh wow, we're going even lower. Okay, let's go down into B2. Right, is that a door there? Yes it is, but it looks like it's closed. No, it's not closed. Okay. Oh, I hate this anime. They're a tanky foe, they take a lot of damage, but the most annoying thing is Valiant Dance. That's by far and away the most annoying thing about this anime. I say, you're welcome, Arista Jack. A lot of PS3 titles are quite cheap. If you go to places like Trade Me In or CEX, you can find them very often. And also, a lot of the video game markets have good PS3s. You can actually find titles. If you want to get collections, PS3 and PS2 are some of the best consoles to collect for. Because unless you get really ridiculously rare titles like Persona 3 and Persona 4 on disc, they're not that expensive to buy. Quite a lot of games came out on good print runs. Right, that looks like a hallway to a major area, so what's down here? Oh, another elevator. Right, okay, well if there's another elevator, I'm going to find out what's through here first. Is that a peacock? Oh, it's Hal Pass. Have I fought that enemy before? No. However, I have... Can I talk to Vouvray?
You're playing with Voivray's friend! Here, Voivray will give you 2,943 yen!
Thank you very much, Voivray! And I have indeed seen your cosplay, Fiona. It was amazing. I really liked it. It was really cool. Really unusual cosplay, as well as what I liked about it. I've always liked it when people do the unusual cosplays. It's why I enjoyed cosplaying as Alice at Sunicon. Saw quite a few like Persona and SMT cosplayers, and they're all like, "Is that an Alice cosplay?" So it was really cool. Miles on. They might be weak to lightning then, those ones. Ooh, we've got quite a lot of... So if my streaming a new long tea is a good thing that relaxes your feet, then that's fantastic. The more the merrier, I say. Make me a superstar. Make it happen. It's not going to happen. It's not. I just want to quickly map this area out in case there's someone to talk to. I've found that before when I've covered an area. I'm like, why is there so much open space? And it turns out there's someone in the middle who can give you something really important. Yeah, speaking of Marie from the Aristocats, Arista Jack, have you made a dent on the popcorn yet? Or would you do what I've done and just eaten the whole bag in one go? Yes, I would. I'm not kidding. I would be the guy who sits there with like a 12-hour Lord of the Rings marathon or something and go through that entire bag. Getting good levels of magnetite here, which is a good thing. Ooh, the cryo sleep chamber, eh? Let's save our game here. The name Cryo Sleep Chamber gets me very suspicious. And I've also not done what I said I was going to do, which was map out this floor just in case there's anything on it. And the answer is no, there's nothing here. Shame. I can just choose the same commands, it's exactly the same fight as the last one. Wow! So everyone at your party had some popcorn, you still have about 3/4 of it left. As I say, you're set for the next 6 months when it comes to movie night. You really are. One hell of a prize that you got there, it's fantastic. Oh, level up. Excellent. Right, I can either have that, which increases this, or I can go with... Oh, right. I need to get to 10 all round in order to be able to equip the best armor, I think. So I better go for that one now. Yeah, I better do that. Oh, wow. I took one step. Just one. However, fortunately, I've got one of these in my party.
You're Keiji, right? I heard of you. Here, take this 350 magnetite. Use it wisely. You want to keep your friends close.
Yep. You're absolutely right. I do keep my friends close. Right, you can give us a quick Medea, actually. It's probably wise, just so that we're at full health. And now we'll save again, purely because we're about to enter the cryo chamber, and I'm curious.
This is the place. This is where that sound is coming. What exactly is this room?
So that's a very cyberpunk kind of image you've got here with this cryo chamber look. Very similar to what ended up featuring in The Matrix itself only 4 or 5 years after this game came out. I'm not saying the Wachowski brothers, or should I say Wachowski sisters these days, actually to plagiarise from this game, but I know they took a lot of inspiration from Ghost in the Shell, so it wouldn't surprise me if there was a little hint of influence. But just a hint.
Why would a room like this be below the warehouse?
Well, it's called the cryo room, Hitomi, so I imagine the warehouse is what's known as a front. I'm just saying.
We can worry about that later. Let's just hurry up and cut off that damn noise. Well, hey, look. Maybe you can stop it from that PC.
Are we going to get a random vision quest here? Using the PC out of nowhere, I don't like this.
Let's see. Oh, password. This PC's locked. We can't stop anything while it's like this.
In terms of what did you miss, Avian? Bit of a discussion about cosplays and me killing quite a few demons. And we didn't see the return of the Karen, unfortunately. Actually, no, it's very fortunate. We don't want her back on the stream.
What? Then why'd we come all the way here? Hey, can't you do something?
Well, unless you want me to just randomly guess passwords, which I guess I'm going to do. Let's try it.
It doesn't look like even he can crack it. So what can we do? At this rate...
Surprise boss encounter.
I'd suggest trying this.
Huh? Who's there?
Here we go. The mysterious intruder.
Sukiroku.
Sukiroku?
I destroyed the main power source. That should calm down the guys above.
Oh, it's Sukiroku, is one of the Kuzunoha clan.
What are you doing here, Sukiroku?
You're here to investigate the unknown disease, too?
Yes, and since you Kuzunoha are here, that means the unknown disease is being caused by Phantom, right?
I don't know for certain, but it's only natural to think so. The timing's just too perfect.
Way too perfect.
Also, they're the only ones with enough resources to have a cold sleep chamber like this ready.
No, not necessarily. The owners of Paradigm X. They're the ones who've got the resources there, dude. You're completely wrong on this, Sukiroku. Not even close.
Cold sleep? You mean like cryogenic stasis?
And you're all going to hate me for this, but you're all talking about the PS3. I was Xbox 360.
It seems they stuffed the victims of the unknown disease inside here. I don't know why, though. But it seems you've learned a bit about the unknown disease. I suggest you turn your focus to crypto.
How did you know about cryptocurrency in 1997, Atlas? You did this with the virus when it came to Persona 3. How did you know? I'm onto you. I'm watching you.
Crypto? The chip inside the Amami City PCs? Why would we look there?
I'm afraid I don't know the details. Adam just told me to tell you. Well, I don't see any other traces of Phantom here, so my business here is concluded. I'll see you around.
Oh, and that's that. It's just going.
Crypto? The infected people had their souls stolen by demons, right? What could crypto have to do with it?
Were none of you paying attention with Tomoko and Six? What happened with them? It was in Paradigm X.
Are they trying to use us or something? Namissa doesn't appreciate being sent to go fetch.
And I agree with Namissa.
I don't think it's like that. We can trust Madame Ginkgo. It's definitely something we should check out.
Queen, it's not the fact that I have a PS5. It's the fact I had one on launch day. Yes. I'm that guy. Oh yeah.
Anyway, let's get out of here. We need to take your father home.
Brother Hitomi, thank you so much!
Cheer up, Tomoko. I'm sure it'll get better.
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, you got better, Tomoko, so there's no reason why Pa can't. The GameCube and the Wii U. Interesting, Bahamut. The GameCube I briefly experienced. It wasn't a bad console, but it was nothing compared to the PlayStation 2 or the Sega Dreamcast. Now that was a console.
He's sleeping quietly. First Tomoko, then him. Why is this happening to my family?
It's probably not related, but I found this weird computer that looks like a gun, and I've been able to hack into things illegally. I might be drawing a bit of attention to that, I can't be sure. And Arista Jacket didn't work like a charm, actually. There were a couple of times where it shut down by itself due to overheating. It was weird. I now have it out on the side in the open air, and it's been alright. It's had a few firmware updates, but I was one of the very few early on who had problems. I was playing with my mate, and we were both doing like a run through Spider-Man Miles Morales, and literally out of nowhere, mid-conversation, pew, it shut down. Very annoying.
Don't worry. It's not like it's a terminal disease. I'm sure he'll be alright.
You're right. I need to be strong right now. I'll trust your words.
You better had to. We had to go through that bleeding dungeon to get him back. You're definitely going to trust us, and you'll appreciate it.
Please, don't be so reckless.
Oh, don't worry about me. No matter what demon comes along.
Why did you mention demons, Namissa? Seriously.
Oh, don't worry. Excuse us. Let's go.
Yeah, SMT 5. I have no idea if that's going to get ported anywhere, because again, it was published by Nintendo, but that does not mean it's going to remain exclusive. I mean, Nintendo Switch is actually good for on the go. It's great on the go. Ah! Daddy's gone! Mommy's crying! Yeah, with that face, I'm not surprised, kid.
Now my son won't even come out of his room. I just wonder if I was someone to blame for this. I was talking about it with my wife.
He's a teenager. We never came out of our rooms. Yeah, I've already had a conversation with you, so nothing more to say. I mean, to be fair to the Switch, it does have some decent console games, but unfortunately the ports are very hit and miss. Doom Eternal runs like an absolute dream. Other games, annoying.
Some explosion. I don't know how all of us managed to get out of there without getting hurt.
Ah, of course, we've moved now, haven't we? I forgot about that. We've now moved over to the new area. But before I go there, I'm going to very quickly go to Goma then. Yes. Get ready, Avian. It's time for your favourite character.
Master, we have been waiting for you. What will you do? This way, please.
Welcome aboard. How can I help you?
Ah, so I can register Shiwana, which I don't want to do actually, because he's actually not as good as the one I already have.
How can I help you?
Let's have a look at fusing. Vampire Mitsuru? Don't you mean Vampire Mikoto? She looks a lot more like Mikoto than Mitsuru. The PS5 is worth buying later on, I agree with you, Bahamut, definitely. It's one of those systems. Right, there's Israfel, who looks kind of cool, actually. I like the style. Kind of reminds me of kind of cloaky one. Comes with Mabafu, Hanmar, Sonic Boom, and Samurai Calm. Strongest magic, but weak against guns and skills. Not so sure. Then there's Thunderbird. Last seen on my stream in Shin Megami Tensei 5. Comes with Thunderbolt, Sonic Boom, and Missile Punch. Drains Electric, nulls Expel, and is weak against gun. That's not bad. Can't fuse you. I'm a level 2 low. Ah, there's Gembu. Comes with Tarando, Rakakaja, and Violet Flash. Not bad. Byakuya I've already seen. Tia, who looks like a kind of vampire. Nulls, Expel, and Death. Ooh, not a bad one actually. Not bad at all. There's Troll. Can't fuse him, but what a nice name. Mizuchi. Nice snake kind of demon actually. I quite like that one. What's this one got then? Comes with Ice Breath, Water Wall, and Wraparound, but is weak to fire. That's a problem. Can't fuse you. Oh god, look who it isn't, Avian. It's your favourite. It's your favourite. Comes with Mazio, Marking, Necro Dogma. Necro Dog? I'm not sure I want to know. And there's Nialmot. Looks quite a nice one actually. Comes with Ice Breath, Tackle and Defense Kazushi. Then we've got Amazon. Jeff Bezos is in this game? Decent defenses and has some decent moves. Then we've got, oh, Cabra Khan. Strongest physical, weak against Expel. Right, but the one that's got my interest then is... Was it Gambu? Yeah, it was Gambu. What can I actually get to acquire him? Because he comes with very high HP as well, and that makes him very good. Ah, so Necro Dogma is a an almighty attack, eh? So that combines Silky and Makara. Whereas going for, as succinctly put it in the comments by Avian Sword Dick, I can't believe I just said that, would cost me Kukafeilin and Voyageur. Kukafeilin's the one that I don't want to lose, but I'm going to have to use it, I think. Right, anyway. Let's get Gembu, because I like the look of him. Comes in at 4 for other... He's a sly one, so likes to use magic.
Will the result be of use? Shall I fuse these demons?
Go ahead.
I am Avatar Gembu. Bear witness to my powers that are beyond human comprehension.
Oh, I've just realised I've got ternary ones. I forgot about that. Is that Abdiel? Comes with Mabufala, Violet Flash, Posmoody. Wow, and look at that. Nullifies Force, Expel, Mind, and Curse. Wow! Very, very good. But who do I lose to fuse that one? Fortuna, Dokukabi, and Voivert. Which will come with Dia and Diorama as well. That one's slightly lower, will come with the same moves. Then that one's got Kukafeilin, which I don't want to do. I want to Gembu, I don't want to lose that. That one comes out at the one with the most actual loyalty. It's Calm as well. Which means use moves it wants to use. Ooh. I'm going for it. Just purely because of the amount of things it nulls. That'll be very useful in battle.
Will the result be of use? Shall I fuse these demons?
And no worries, Harrison Jack. If you go to bed, mate, you have a good night. Skip, and I will see you another time. I apologize for keeping you waiting. I am called Deity Mahamayuri. It is a pleasure to meet you. Very nice indeed. So I say this is where I'm running out of demons now, so I've got to be careful. Yeah, Yatagarasu, there it is, level 50. And you can also get Azrael, who looks amazing. So we're at that point now where we're getting stronger demons, which is good. Obviously, the stronger they are, the better. Mizuchi, the snake one. Oh yeah, I looked at that one before with Water Wall and Wraparound. That'd be Ikusa and Maya Huel would give me that one. Or Genbu and Ikusa. Not sure. Another set is Jeff Bezos. Nullifies, reflects electric, nullifies expel. Suefe and Ikusa, which is the easy one actually to be honest. Or Shiwana and Ikusa. Oh, there's that one, which is the front row one. It's wild, so it'll like physical attacks. That'll come with Diorama, Medea, and Patra, whereas that one will come with Diorama, Patradi, and Dekunda. Ooh. Was that will come with Mark D, Bomb D, and Patra. Tricky. I like the variation in moves that we've got there with that one, whereas that one's got quite a lot more all round. It's going to be costly, but I'm going for it.
Will the result be of use? Shall I fuse these demons?
I say it's interesting seeing the chat about PC settings. I've got a gaming laptop. Really convenient because obviously I can move between my rooms when I'm doing my console streams and my PC streams. I'm Amazon. Of all the fam, I'm the cutest, aren't I? I'm totally happy to see ya.
How can I help you?
So I'm going to need to go to my compendium because I need to do some summoning. It'll come in handy. Good for healing back up. And also if I can get Kuka healing, which he's already, actually I've already got him safely, so that's kind of cool actually to be fair. That'll where we'll be at, I think. Back.
What will you do? This way, please.
Oh, bollocks. Wrong option. Didn't mean to do that.
Well, how can I help you?
I'm beyond help, mate.
Bon voyage. Come back when you have collected more demons.
What will you do? Then be careful.
Right, time to do a quick movement around, so I need to do some summoning firstly. So I want to summon, I definitely want Gambu. And I also want Amazon, if I can as well. Mahamayuri looks amazing actually, yeah, they look fantastic. Their lore, and with all those moves, they're very useful. They're calm. It's going to be costly, but I'm going to summon them as well. Now, time to move them around. Because Maya Huel is more a background demon. Right, okay, now that we've been through Shibahama, let's quickly go and take a look in, I think it was, no it wasn't a Kanidai, wrong place. I think it's in Nikaimon. Nope, it's not here. I'm going to find it eventually, people. Yeah, let's return to HQ.
Crypto chip is connected to the disease? It's possible, right? Like Paradigm X, The crypto chip is only used in Amami City. I see. It's worth checking out. Hey, Lunch. Show me the crypto chip that was in this PC.
Before he removed it.
What are you talking about?
Nice try, Lunch. Super nice try.
Don't play games with me. You swapped it out for the prototype chip your dad was talking about, didn't you? I can't fool you, huh?
Nope. No, you can't.
The instant I take my eyes off you.
Yeah, of course, Akihiko.
Don't get on my case. If the crypto chip's the cause of this disease, then I just saved everyone here. Jury's still out on that, Lunch. Don't go patting yourself on the back just yet. Anyway, open it.
Hi. What are you doing?
Oh.
Yuichi, you're back?
Ah, he's finally come back.
Yuichi, are you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. Totally over everything. Sorry to you all, honest. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Great. All this peace and quiet was getting on my nerves.
Ah, shop and dash. In other words, shoplifting. Avian. Did you clothesline them and knock them down? I hope not. I'm hoping that was security's job.
6. What? Look, I'm glad you're back too. Oh, that's right. I haven't told him yet. You see the recent wave of...
It's okay. Don't mind me. I'll just watch.
Yeah, no one's suspicious of this, are they, people?
Hmm? Oh, okay. Then just sit back and learn something. All right, Lunch. Take it apart. Gotcha. Leave it to me. And there we go.
Huh? Is something moving?
Is that going to be a new demon? Lavenza, is that you?
Hey, what was that?
Do you know what this orb-like thing in the middle there is?
An eyeball.
No, I've never seen a chip like this. I'd almost say it looks organic.
Yeah, it's probably when you hear the commotion, Evian, keep your eyes out of it, stay as far back as possible. Interesting theory, Bahama. I wonder who, if you're right, the question is who? Early prelude of Ringo, maybe? Don't think so, but you never know.
Huh? Hang on, didn't you guys see that weird pink insect?
What are you talking about? I'm looking inside the chip. I wasn't paying attention to insects in the room.
Just like Six isn't paying attention to the elephant in the room. That was terrible. That was a terrible joke.
It flew out of the chip, just now. You didn't see it?
It was pretty. I've never seen anything so beautiful.
Yeah.
You saw it too, right?
Yeah. It was really beautiful.
Yuichi's the only other person who saw it? What's going on?
Yeah, Namissa, that should tell you quite a lot. If only you and Yuichi saw it, Yuichi has a problem.
You know, just this one chip isn't gonna help anything.
I really hope Nyx isn't in this game. I really don't want to have to listen to, yes, the Arcana is the means by which all is revealed. 22 times again.
These chips are manufactured at Algon Microelectronics, just north of here, right? Why don't we sneak in?
Back into Algon Electronics, huh?
If we see how they're producing these things, we might learn something.
Yeah, let's do that. There's definitely something weird about that chip. There's gotta be a secret.
Hold on, you two. Lunch's father works at Algon Microelectronics.
Indeed he does.
If we sneak in, we could cause trouble for him. No, that's a great idea.
Lunch is like, oh, no. Fuck him over as much as possible. Do whatever it takes, I'm fine with this.
Hey, Lunch. You sure about this?
Oh, wow, you're getting defensive for Nix, are we, Bahamut, eh? I've heard of unusual answers, but that's a new one.
If the crypto chip is causing this strange disease, then I want to see it with my own eyes. If you guys don't want to go there, I'll do it myself.
Then if Lunch is okay with this, let's do it. We don't want to cause trouble, right?
Fine. Yuichi, what are you going to do?
I'll go.
I see. All right, let's get moving.
This is a bad idea, guys. This is a really bad idea. Right, well, first of all, I'm going to save my game now that I've got a lot of new demons. The issue I've got now is whether I'll need to go and quickly try and get these leveled up. It's going to be awkward. But we're going to do what we can. Do I need to go back into Paradigm X? Can't think of any reason to. Yeah, I'm going to leave for now.
Let's go. Algon Microelectronics is north of here.
I really hope I don't get into a point where I have to do some grinding. I don't like doing grind streams. Don't get me wrong, on a personal level, grind streams are fine. But I'm always wary of them because I don't want to alienate the audience. Right, Algon should be up here, I believe. Yep, there it is. I got it now. I remembered the kanji. 2 open gate. Ni Kaiman. You usually read the second character as Joe. But once you know the trick, it's super easy to remember. Ni Kami Mon. It's like 2 guard gate, but not quite. Yeah, because that'd be Ni Kami Kado is gate, I believe. So we're back here again. We've not been back here in a while. And as you say, grinding is a fact of life. Maybe it is, but it's still something I'd rather not do on stream. Right, I'm guessing we'll have to go up the escalator to start. Not the escalator, the elevator even. I wonder if the enemies will change, because last time we were here, the enemies were like quite tough, but we've not been back here for a while, have we? Oh, yeah, you don't want to be setting anybody off from... The computer room was up on the 5th floor, actually, now I think about it. So I wonder if there's anything in the computer room. No, it's the same enemies. Unbelievably, I'm about to attack a pixie. This is where I've got a problem with, potentially with magnetite. You could have, like, given us some new enemies. Right, there's nothing here, so... Where the hell have I got to go? I say, this is going to rinse my magnetite. There's not much I can really do. I'm getting like 1 magnetite and then spending loads to get through her, so I've got to be careful of my magnetite. Yes, I've got 90,000 at the moment, but it can easily get wiped out. Oh wow, I'll do your bidding, master. Well, they were happy to serve me, weren't they? That's crazy. God, Law and Order. There's a show I've not seen for a long time. Oh, boo! Found the Balm of Life, but inventory full. That's frustrating. Right, so where the hell have I got to go? Let's just keep on trying to get through.
The security lock has been released.
Oh, okay. So the security lock's been released. That's helpful. Ah! Now we're at some stronger enemies. Right. Now we've got. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're on to something. They're strong against physical, but they're weak against magic. Right. Okay. In that case, then the Misser. Can you do me a favour and use Miraji on the back row? As for you, you stay guarded, and you can please use Mabufalar. Here we go. Oh, one dodged it. That's frustrating. You've got a single-use magic. You might as well go with that. Actually, out of curiosity, use Zan on him. This might make the difference. Yep, there we go. Excellent, that saved us some MP. As to why the music is playing so slowly, Fiona, unfortunately, when you stream using the emulator for the DS, when you catch it in OBS or any software, it slows it right down. If you were actually in my house and saw me playing on my big TV without OBS running, it's smooth as butter. It has no problem whatsoever. I don't know why it does it. It's really frustrating. Because obviously for you guys in the audience, you're hearing it at like a really... Oh, Sabatoma, what the hell is that? You're hearing it at a much lower rate. I'm hearing it at a much lower rate, but unfortunately there's nothing I can do. It's nothing to do with the way I'm playing the game, it's just the system I'm using. Oh, can summon a demon at no magnetite cost. Wow! So all of a sudden the Misser's now got the ability to be able to summon demons in my stead. That is absolutely priceless. That's a fantastic move. Right, is this where I need to be going? Or am I going the wrong way? What the... Right, these guys are weak to expel, so we can just go for them. You still want to use magic, so you will. Can you just kindly get rid of him, please? You're not far off the top, but I need you to keep moving. Oh, wow. Well, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. Yep, so that's what you were getting at. Well, that's fair enough. At least now we know where we're at with it. It's kind of cool, but at the same time, it's like... It's kind of crazy that we've now got that skill. It's a fantastic skill to have, don't get me wrong. It'll certainly come in handy when I find myself in a pinch. Because there's nothing worse than not being able to summon demons. It's really, really infuriating. Hit them with Bazamar if you can, please. I've got to be careful of my MP here. So this is why I'm trying, if I can, to not use too much of it, but I've got no fucking choice. Oh wow, so I managed to catch up with Pasha, but you managed to outgrind me. That's the first, Bahamut. As Queen Avi and everybody else will tell you, I'm normally the king when it comes to grinding. To the point that when I was playing Persona 5 Royal, and I went into the palace in one of the palaces midway through the game, not going to say which to avoid spoilers for anyone who's not played Persona 5, I was already level 99. I literally just was farming in the mementos a lot. Back amongst all the really low-level demons here, I'm really concerned that I'm now going to start having a lot of cost in my moves. There's nothing I can really do, though. I'm going to take a punt on guard. Perfect. I'm back here again. It felt like I was on the right track, but now I'm suddenly back on the wrong track. It's all well and good saying let's sneak into Argonsoft. I've walked through the front door and I've no idea where the hell I'm supposed to be going.
Security lock has been released.
Right, okay, so we've got the security lock, but again, it's taking me up to floor 5. Where the hell am I supposed to go? My issue is that I've mapped this floor out before. Oh, hello, what's that? The South Heng Rink. What's the South Heng Rink? Oh, I've already got one. So it seems you can get it later on, Bahamut, if you missed it before. You're welcome. Then the Heng Greaves as well. Yep. So it turns out if you're missing some of the items for the Misa, you get them. And that's literally all that's here. There's nothing else on this floor. What the hell am I supposed to go? Because the problem I've got is, with this floor already mapped, it's not like as if I can see a new area I've not been to before. That's the problem I've got. Unless I go through a new door, which I did a moment ago, but there was nothing there. This is rather infuriating, to say the least. This is the traditional maze of a JRPG. I mean, if it's up to the roof, I need to find a way to get to the roof, because I remember coming here at the start of the game, but it didn't have the immediate option, was it? Somewhere on the 5th floor, I remember that much. So let's try the roof. But it makes no sense, because we're meant to be getting to where they produce the chips, and they're not going to be producing the chips on the 5th floor. What's there? Obtain the West Hua robe. Yep, so evidently it seems if you've not got the items for the Misa, you get given them here as well. It's rather interesting, because I've already got them. It's kind of pointless me having them. Right, so that area of the 5th floor is no good. So what's on the 3rd floor? I might as well check the floors. I've not been in this elevator. There might be secret rooms here. I wouldn't say it's like a Metroidvania, no, Fiona, but it seems they're coming back to an area that does have new areas to unlock. It's kind of... You kind of saw it a lot of time with 1990s RPGs, where you go back to somewhere else and later it opens up. Breath of Fire 3 is a great example. You end up in one point where you return to an area from earlier in the game via a locked door, and then you go through there to find another place to advance. Yeah, so there's the East tie hat. So, essentially I've got 2 lots of the same armour from Nemisa. It's completely pointless for me, but there you are, Bahamut. It's a spoiler, but in a good way. Evidently that's what this elevator does. This elevator allows you to get to it. But that's all there is there, there's nothing else. That elevator's useless. So with that in mind then, let's try this one. And go to the 5th floor. But this time I want to find the stairs or an elevator that goes up. Because last time I went down. What's curious is obviously I did actually get... Right, cause what I'm not seeing the stairs that go upwards. Both of them pointing down. Right, let's go to the... Luckily they're both through the same door. Oh no, it's Pixie. What on earth am I going to do? Answer, that's what I'm going to do.
The security lock.
Yes, the security lock has been released. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-ay. I say your busy week doesn't start until after 19th of September, right? Well, my busy weeks don't seem to end at the moment. I'm quite a busy man. Not that I'm complaining about it. It's actually kind of a good thing because I'm essentially going through a lot of touring and a lot of things like that, so it's not too bad. Ah, you're at maximum. I'm going to save your MP for now, Mahamayuri. But with the Misa doing the damage there, that might be enough for us to pick up the pace. I can't spoil you because you're already ahead of the game and know the ending. Well, if that's the case, then fair enough. I mean, obviously, I'd rather I didn't have anyone spoil the game for themselves. It's never fun when you get spoiled. It's even less fun when people in the audience spoil it. Those of you who were there for the Danganronpa streams will know all about that when people tried spoiling the game for me. One person technically succeeded. Technically being the keyword. Only got 31 health, so I'm going to have you guard. I'm going to gamble on saving MP here for the other characters. There we are, that's complete overkill, but it's fine. The Yohoto Nihiru. What's the Yohoto Nihiru when it's at home? Ah, it's a weapon, but it's for women, and it says that you need to be utter care when handling. Fiona, I'd heard a rumour that some assets were apparently leaked for Grand Theft Auto 6. It's one of those, I believe it when I see it moments, you know what I mean? I'm one of those people. It's like I'm very much a case of believe what you see when it finally emerges. I can't see if it's likely to come anywhere else. Right, here we go. Let's go to the roof. Ah, there's a door here in the middle. Nope, just roof. That's all it says. Roof. That's it. It's cool if you play a game because you say it looks like it's fun, Avian. I mean, that's part of the reason to play them. It's like when I was doing the Danganronpa streams, one of my viewers bought the 1.2 Reload compilation on PSN because they'd seen me playing it and were quite intrigued. They'd never seen a game like it, and they enjoyed it. They were also mortally wounded when certain characters bit the dust, that's all I've got to say. So the roof is just the roof, there's nothing up there, so when I came down here earlier there was nothing immediately new. Let's do another quick save while we got the chance. You'll enjoy playing the Danganronpa series through, for sure. Especially once you decide how you're going to do your own versions of those games' social links. That's where it gets really quite interesting. When you decide who you want to hang out with and everything else. Yes, that's right, Bahamut. The original Suikoden 1 and 2 are indeed being remastered. And considering those games go for anywhere between $200 and $300, that's a magnificent boost for fans. The original Suikoden games are very, very rare. Incredibly rare. Right, hold on a second. Right. I can't show you this because I've not got my mouse pointer active. But right next to my arrow pointing down now is a set of stairs. And I can't seem to get to it because I need to get through that door. And it means using this elevator to get there. So the second of the two elevators, the bottom one, that might be the key. Assuming I've not already been through there. I think I played the original Suikoden way back in the PS1 era because one of my friends had it. Me and a friend of mine were big JRPG fans, so we used to always play different JRPGs. While I was playing Wild Arms, they were playing Front Mission 3, and while I was playing Vandal Hearts, they were playing Suikoden. It was a bit like that. Right, this unfortunately is only going to lead down the stairs, I think. So we're currently stuck in the repeated cycle of the battles here, I'm afraid, people. While we try and navigate as best as we can. It's frustrating, but it's part of the game. It involves that elevator going onto the 4th floor, I think. Yeah, it was the 4th floor. That's right. So, what I need to do is find the elevator that'll take me there. Into that room. At least it gives me an option. That's the key thing. Options are always good. Right, Mazio to you. You can use Mazanmar purely because I'm about to go to a place where I can restock on MP. And that's something I want to do. I don't think I played Suikoden 2, but I definitely played Suikoden, and that was a great game. I say one of my all-time favourite RPGs for the PlayStation 1 was Vandal Hearts, and I would love one day to do a stream of that, because you can actually play it in one day. You can do it in 9 hours. It's a tactical RPG, you can do it in between 9 and 12 hours, so one day I might do that as a stream. Just like going through and play the entire game from start to finish. Including the Trials of Terroa. Because the Trials of Terroa, as hard as they are, can be done in one day. You liked it more than Final Fantasy VII, which is pretty amazing, Bahamut. It's like Final Fantasy VII is probably the most revered RPG on the PS1. For good reason. It's a cracking game. If somehow you've not played Final Fantasy VII, please do it. There's so many ways you can play it these days. Right, so that's the terminal.
Hello. Welcome to the Amami Net Terminal. What?
I might as well save, but I need to very briefly go back out to the world map, just so I can get myself some restock on my MP and that.
Thank you.
I might as well do it while I've got the chance. I'm very close to the exit here. Yeah, don't play on mobile phone. That's true, actually. I don't play it on the mobile. Right, that takes us to the 1st floor. I'm going to quickly go out and just refill at one of the magnetite areas. Oh no, we got Praetors. Oh no, we're in trouble now. We're in serious trouble here, people. So that's some magnetite obtained. I'm going to very quickly go back to where I can actually get the restock on my demons, MP and HP. So I'm going to very quickly go to Umami Bay, and we're going to go to the hotel. The Sea Arc. I always forget its name for some reason. I don't know why, I just do. Some OG cyberpunk action here. Because we can. I found out actually, and literally about 2 days after I started playing this game, the YouTube streamer Crystal started playing it. I've not actually watched their stream, but I'm curious as to how they got on, because their Shin Megami Tensei 5 stream was rather interesting, to say the least. Just a freak coincidence. Interesting about it, you say you were too young to appreciate FS7 when it came out. I was 14 and it was the game that really changed my life. I played the likes of Story of 4, I played the likes of Landstalker, I played the likes of Soleil on the Sega Mega Drive. But like, Final Fantasy VII just felt so much bigger as a game. It felt like it really captured an era. That's what was great about it. Right, there's an elevator somewhere that goes to the 4th floor. I need to find it. That's what I need to do. So this is like the old school of the old school. So as we can see. So on the 5th floor already. There's a floor. Ah, but there is an elevator to the left. Let's try there. I can get to an elevator here. Now, Bahamut, that's cool. I mean, as I say, Final Fantasy games with the actual fantasy settings versus the more steampunky ones, I can understand it, don't get me wrong. I really can. Right, onto the 4th floor. Okay. Yeah, and this can lead down to a set of stairs. Have I been through this door? I'm not sure. Let me save my game before I go through it. Ah, so you watched your sister and your dad play it, Fiona, and they kept getting constant game overs. To be fair, when I first played it, I knew nothing about grinding in the first time, and I tried to fight the boss in the safe, the lost number, at level 17, and somehow I grinded after about 4 game overs as a way to do it. To this day, I don't quite know how. There's a big fat nothing in this room. That's disappointing. Oh no, Pixie. Oh no, we're in trouble now, people. Pixie's coming for us. Oh, we got some good items from that fight. I'll give it that much. Hey, done with adulting for the stream, are you, Queen? Yep, everyone wants to get adulting out of the way. It's always annoying. I was doing quite a lot of adulting. The enemies are getting far too weak here, which tells me I'm in the wrong place. It really does. Oh, a critical hit. The Praetor had no chance anyway, but to get a critical hit is just overkill. Yeah, this is an area I don't recognise, but just because I don't recognise it doesn't mean I've not been here and forgotten about it. Yeah, we've still got very low level enemies here. I'm really concerned that I'm wasting magnetite. But we're halfway down now, so we might as well go through. We might as well carry it through to the end. As annoying as it is, it's draining all my magnetite. My magnetite is being drained. Ooh, chocolate peanut butter ice cream. Gimme. Gimme it now. Yeah, let's go into the basement. We're going a long way around. So this is where we fought the boss. I remember that much. mean, luckily I've got quite a lot. I've got plenty of magnetite, so I'm not in any immediate danger. And yeah, there's nothing here. That's frustrating. Right, well, at least we've now eliminated that from the Inquirers. And say, I won't mind this if there was some kind of clue as to where you should be going. Now, I can understand why this is people quit games like this. I can understand because there's just so little information. It's like, well, where are you supposed to go? How are you supposed to get there? And again, it's not that big a deal. It's just irritating. You just have to get on with it. Yeah, Genbu, the only reason I wanted you to do that was I didn't want you to waste your MP on slimes. You've already checked here. The game's like, what are you back here for, you pillow? So it seems there's another elevator. I'm determined to. I'm not searching the answer. I'm not doing it. I don't think it's appropriate to be googling the answer like this. There's got to be a way through it. We've obviously been through all the floors, and if we have to go through every floor and go every way, then we'll go every floor and we'll go every way. There has to be an answer eventually. You know, it's like I refuse to believe there's nowhere to go. That just doesn't make any sense. Right, okay. I apologise for the quick selection here, people. There's not much I can really do. I'm just going to try and get through these battles as quick as I can. And what's really frustrating is we're not being given much in the way of a clue. So let's get back to the elevator because that was a complete waste of time. The advantage, at least, is we've got a load of magnetite to play with, so it could be worse. We could be in a position where there's literally no magnetite. That would be a problem. So it's definitely not the roof, we know that much. The question is, where do we go? I won't mind, but there was that brief period where the enemies got stronger to suggest that's the way we're going. And then they started softening up again, and I'm like, well, where are we supposed to be going here? There has to be a way. Found a balm of life, but your inventory was full. The game's basically going no with that one. Which I'd rather it not do. Thank you very much. Yep, that's you out of the way. Excellent. Okay, cool. I mean, you can see how it's affecting the magnetite. We're now down to 95,000. Ooh. We actually already been down to the basement, Fiona. That's literally where we've just gone. We literally went down there.
The security lock has been released.
Yep, so through the security lock. You might as well save again. No point not saving our game here. We might as well get a save in the bank. Get ourselves moving. Oh no, we're in serious trouble now. Pardon me, let's just finish these enemies off quickly. See, Gunphone always makes me think of Trumpeter, the amazing demon / persona. Well, the problem is, Fiona, we actually did go up. We went all the way up to the roof and there was nothing there either. It's like, which way do we go? Oh, boo, you gotta do the laundry, have you, Queen? Yeah, laundry's never fun. Laundry ain't fun. I'm thinking, if I'm not mistaken, this ended up leading me back to floor 2. And I ended up going, oh, right, we've now got a surprise attack by principalities. And that's quite irritating, to say the least. They're weak against death, but I've not got any death moves. Unfortunately, I don't... Oh, go on, let's try Violet Flash. Let's give it a try. As for you, slice and dice, please. You might as well try and burn the one in the back row. You can do that. And as for you... let's go with Twister Kick. Let's give it a try. Well, that works. Nice. See you later. Thank you very much. And to be fair, that gave us a decent amount of magnetite, so it's not bad. That's not bad at all. We got away with that. Who's a quick Medea, will you? That's a Kukatalen. You can have a lifestone. There we go. Thank you very much. Well, you say you can't think of anywhere else to go, Fiona, and at the moment neither can I, but sometimes you end up playing these games, you wander around and then suddenly the solution hits you in the stomach. And that's kind of what I'm hoping is going to happen here. I say I kind of hope it, doesn't mean it will. Because as you can see, we're covering quite a lot of ground, which is great. And the enemies are quite strong, which is also a good sign. But then it just seems to dry back up again. Let's try Violet Flash on you guys, because you're not angels. No point using Deathbound, because they're strong against physical. So try Zahn. As for you, Maragi to the back. Well, it says that we're supposed to sneak into Algon, so I might go through the outside area. Because if we're not supposed to be in here, then we'll just have to sneak somewhere, go over another way. Or at least we've found some unique items, if that's the case. I'm going to go and talk to the outside people. Just think for a second. I'm going to return to base, actually. I'm going to quickly return to base. Worst case scenario is we've explored another area, found some loot. I mean, it did say going to Algonsoft, and that's where we are. We are at Algonsoft. It was also highlighted in white on the map, but that doesn't mean... Yeah, it is disappointing, well, at the moment anyway, unless something changes going forward, Bahamut. It is disappointing we can't use the second set. It makes me wonder why it's there, unless it's for people who missed it when they were doing the dungeon in the haunted house. But at the same time, if that's the case, why is it there for me? You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. Yeah, we got a medicine and a bead, that's always good. I'm going to quickly return to base, see if we can get some more information. I'm not getting anything here, so I might as well take advantage. Bingo, thank you. Yeah, see, there's Algon. Then there's Algon main building that we can't get into. I met with a girl I met on Paradigm X. It turns out she's one of my co-workers. Obviously I was shocked, but we actually ended up being a pretty good match. I guess I owe Algonsoft one. Right, can we get on the Algonsoft Tower, out of curiosity? Nope, can't get on there. See, the only place we've got is Algon NS, so it's not that. As to how we're going to spend tomorrow, Fiona, I've not decided yet, to be honest. I really don't know. I'm probably going to end up, knowing me, I'll end up talking to one of my mates on PSM. That's probably what will happen with me, to be honest. That's where I expect I'll be hanging out. There is new information on summoning that. Tell me more. Oh. Read Dr. Froll's location. We have confirmed his whereabouts. He is performing research at the Primate Intelligence Lab in Nikaimon. We have no plans to interfere with him. Ah, right, is that a side mission? I wonder. The Primate Research Centre in Nikaimon, huh? Let's go and see if I can find him.
Let's hurry to Algon Microelectronics.
Algon Microelectronics, eh? Aha! It's there. That's where we're supposed to be. That explains that. At least we found it. Curiously though, is the area in Nikaimon open? Yes, it is. The Primate Intelligence Lab. Ah, it's Mooshwoo. I remember you. You were very, very irritating. You are null to lightning, so try and raise the fence. As for you, hit them with slice and dice. You can hit them with Miragi. Yes. Well, I'd gone everywhere, so it was worth checking it out anyway. We checked it out, it didn't tell us what we needed. No big deal. No harm, could have been worse. Indeed they don't. But they also don't like high-powered magic either, Bahamut, so you can blast your way through them. I'm curious to see what this place is like. It has very chill music, and that sets my spider sense tingling. It shouldn't have chill music. Chill music here is usually a bad thing. Oh, there's banana peels on the floor. Oh, there's Karapoka. And there's lots of them as well. That could be just quite... Again, maybe this is why it's annoying, because there's loads of different enemies about. And if that's the case, then that's fine. We'll deal with it. You might as well guard for now. Anti-Demi-Fiend weapons, yes. I gotta say, they were the absolute MVP of that fight against the Demi-Fiend. For those of you who don't know what Bahamut's talking about, I basically fought a secret boss in Shin Megami Tensei 5, and it was a brutal battle. But it was fun, to say the least. Oh, well, there's nothing here, so that's fine. Okay. Oh, it's these guys. These guys have got no health whatsoever. They have absolutely no health. I mean, I could just use Kuka Phelan's Deathbound again. It's probably the easiest way. Might as well save the moves. Purely because it's fast. And that's what's kind of cool about it. Right, watch out for the banana peels. I've just seen some on the floor. Oh. And then there's Karapoka again. The annoying idiots. So they reflect. Expel. We don't want them to use that, to say the least. Oh, you've fought the battle in Persona 3 Full Moon, the extra boss battle. I understand that boss battle's annoying, because it's more like passive rules that you don't really know about. I might be wrong on that though. Well, I've got to say, Kuka Phelan's Deathbound is proving pretty bloody useful here. It's wiping the floor of a lot of the enemies. And to be fair, we're actually profiting on Magnetite as a result, so it's not too bad. Oh no, it's O'Brien. What on earth am I gonna do? Gee, let me think. Deathbound, thank you. The doggos sleeping peacefully is stopping you doing things, Avian. I mean, that's what doggos do best, don't they? To be fair, kitties do that as well. I can't remember what game it was. It was a game where the save point was to stroke a cat. And I love the fact that that was a save point, stroke a cat. Oh, shoot, even more powerful attacks. Wow. Obtained the Mepatra Stone. That's very, very good. I like that. Oh, hello. It's Jack Frost and Pyro Jack. The He-Horde have arrived, people. The He-Horde. I can't use my Buffalar and I can't use Maragi. Not immediately, anyway. So for now, I think it's best that I'll leave you on guard for now. You... No, it's best to leave you on guard too. You have Mabuffalar, but you also have Violet Flash. Let's give Violet Flash a try. That's helped.
I can fight you! Come on! Bring it on! I'm not gonna let a human beat me!
Okay, fair enough. If that's the way you want to do it, mate. I offered you a way out. I offered you an easy way out, but you chose to tell me to shove it up my arse. And that's fine. Why don't you shove that up your arse? I mean, they are separated by rows, but the thing is, with like spells like Mabuffalar, it seems to have a bigger range. I was getting through to enemies at the back as well, so it was better to just not risk it, really. The good thing is, it was no issue for me. They were pretty strong, but they weren't anywhere near as strong as I was, so there's no concerns. Yes, absolutely, Queen. So you have chosen death. And well, that was Pyro Jack's decision. Well, I say Pyro Jack, it's Jack-o'-lantern in this game, of course. Pyro Jack was an exclusively Persona thing. Oh, they're back again. They're back for more. They're not interested in taking it easy. They want to be taken out. And Kuka Halen is cracking his knuckles, going, okay. I will say this though, the magnetite is great here. We're getting some brilliant magnetite. We're getting like nearly 1,000 magnetite at a time, which is just superb. Absolutely stunning. I like that. This is a good place to come to grind magnetite, I would say. If you want magnetite, come to the research lab. Yep, there's a lot of Mewshwoos. I know they don't like gun, but quite frankly, I just want to get through them as quick as I can. And it would appear that both Maragi and Mabuffalar, as well as the amazing Deathbound, do the damage. And if that's the case, I'm more than happy to pick him off. Bye! Well, exactly, yeah, you get back the mag quite easily, and it's not bad. Early on in the game, it was a real problem. The amount of magnetite that I was wasting was a major issue. It was a right pain in the arse. Coming here, though, I've been grinding it with absolute ease, which is brilliant for making money. It's even more brilliant if you want to summon loads of demons, or fuse demons, or resummon them from the compendium. And I'll say if there's a more annoying task ahead, but that's okay. That's part of the dungeon's design. We'll just have to get used to it. And hey, if it's going to be a problem, then we'll just have to deal with that as well. You know, that's part of the game. Actually, no. I'm going to save your MP, Namissa. As for you, you can go for Mabufala. See, look at that. Mahama Yuri's Mabufala covers both rows. That's why I didn't want to use it. Oh, Last Resort. That's a problem. Wasn't as powerful as I expected, actually, at Last Resort. It's been a lot more devastating than that. Let's say the experience is annoying, don't get me wrong, we're not getting a lot of experience, but the magnetite is absolutely fantastic. I like lots of magnetite. Ah, it's you guys. You guys are weak to expel from what I remember. Obviously the problem I have here is I don't really have expel available for more than one demon at a time. So this is a little more annoying, but these enemies should give both pretty decent experience and therefore an absolute shit ton of magnetite. I say that with confidence, and that confidence is now going to come unravelled very, very quickly. I know how this game works. Yeah, see, the experience wasn't great, but the magnetite, spot on. The game gave very minimal experience, actually. I'm kind of disappointed by the experience. And of course, the issue here is resource management, you know, with SP and everything else. Oh, it's these guys again, for God's sake. I don't want to risk escaping, because with that many enemies, if I try and escape and I fail, we're going to find a situation where we've not got much in the way of capability, so I don't want to risk it. Actually, yes, diorama. And this time you can defend so you can save your MP. It's interesting you say you kept dying to these because of Mudo, Bahamut. Maybe I'm just very lucky, but I've not had that happen to me yet. Again, yet being the key word. Let's say the magnetite profit we're making here is pretty bloody good. That's annoying, that was right in the middle, so I don't want to take damage by walking onto it. That's got nothing but a fight, and it's all of you guys again. Which is kind of frustrating. But at the same time, kind of easy. There's something deeply satisfying about seeing that many enemies wiped out in one move. Kukafeoin is definitely earning his keep in this game, isn't he? Or Kuchulainen, however you pronounce his name. I can never remember how. I can never figure out the pronunciation for his name. Nothing through that. Ooh. It's Chagrin. And all they have is Drain Force. We don't have any other weaknesses or any kind of implements whatsoever. Can't remember fighting these, but it doesn't mean that they're going to be easy. So let's take it as smooth as we can. Bit of smooth jazz. That might do the job. Well, Bahamut, you can't be as stupid as me with the boss that look like Mary Poppins. Yes, let's get ourselves in a position where we can be ambushed with no demons. Yeah, that worked out well, didn't it, people? That worked out really well. I learned my lesson that day. You're not safe in the overworld. Because this is Shin Megami Tensei. When would you ever be safe? In SMT, the only time you're safe is when you're in the morgue. And even then, I'm not sure that's true. I'm pretty sure the Demi-Fienders still find a way to come after you. Because the Demi-Fiend is nice like that. Isn't he, Avian? Wasn't he gentle? Now, this time they've been a little more awkward. Oh, I forgot they reflect lightning. I should have remembered that, my own fault. So what are they going to go with? What's their moves? Yeah, the Demi-Fiend's a bit of a jerk. Only a bit. He's a bit of a jerk. Yeah. Because we all know that Chaotic Will is a really fair and balanced move. We got this stone, so that's kind of going to be useful, definitely. Speaking of stones, I have another life stone. Might as well use them while I've got them. Well, the enemies are coming thick and fast here, people. The enemies, they're not giving us any opportunity to slow down. They're telling us quite simply, you will fight us. There is no option. That's what I was after, thank you. I'm sure the Koropokus and everybody else are thinking that Kukahalen's a bit of a jerk as well, to be fair. He's absolutely rinsing them. And that's not a bad thing. Of course, I make it sound like Kuchulainen is not having to have any issues doing the rinsing. Newsflash, he is. He's actually having a few problems. Mostly with health. But it's worth it, purely because of the damage we're causing. Wow, 2 damage. Just 2. That's all we got from that one. We got 2 damage. There we go. And that will finish that one off. Excellent. There's nothing in there, to say the least. And that is a dead end on the other side of the peel. Yeah, you say you'd never heard of like the term. It is a British term. The idea is basically if you get absolutely destroyed, it's like you've been rinsed. You've been rinsed out. I don't actually remember exactly where the origin came from, but it's been part of like the British lexicon for a long time. It's like you got absolutely rinsed in that round, mate. Oh, they tried to escape and failed. Mazio, very well I shall. Well, you seem to like it, so that's fine by me, but yeah. Yeah, so I'm surprised if you've not heard that one before. It's like, say, it's quite a common phrase that I would say, you got rinsed in that battle. The enemy will absolutely rinse you. It's quite a common thing to hear. So, you basically over caffeined there, Fiona. You got too much of the oolong tea. It'll be an interesting experiment to see how quickly you can wake yourself up with that lot. But I say wake yourself up. Sorry, make yourself drift off. I'm gonna have the opposite. I'll be going to bed. I'll be going to bed myself not too long from now. Purely because I've been out all day. I've been on my feet surprisingly. I did make my friend Nerdy Hound annoyed today though. I managed to buy a few new figurines for my collection. One of them happens to be Futaba from Persona 5. She's now on my mantelpiece downstairs. They weren't impressed that I hogged that item. They had their eye on it, and I kind of swiped it from underneath them. The only good thing is, it wasn't Haru. If it was Haru, I would have literally been killed. Because for whatever reason, Nerdy doesn't agree that Hifumi's best girl. I don't know why. Fiona, tea has a lot more caffeine than coffee. It's a universal truth. Tea is absolutely buzzing with caffeine. It has loads. I suppose it depends on the type of tea, but most tea that's consumed is very, very caffeinated. Ah, right, I can actually use both Mabafla and Miragi here if I play my cards right. Come on, I keep on pressing command to reset it and I keep on forgetting. But at the same time, I like just rinsing them with Deathbound. So I'm actually gonna go for it. Because it means I've got extra MP in the tank.
Just kidding. You're pretty strong. I had to go to school. But I'm still a kid. Please think it over. Gotcha!
No you didn't, mate. You didn't get me at all. The only thing you got was a sword in the spine. You didn't get fuck all, mate. Except for get out. Wow, high caff tea that's strong enough to do your morning pick-me-up like a coffee at 110 mgs. I remember years ago at university, it was the type of coffee that was popular amongst students ahead of exams or coursework. It was called rocket fuel, and it was literally like triple the caffeine with a mixture of something else like guava or something like that. It was lethal. You had one cup of that and you were bouncing off the walls. Did it focus you through your exams? Absolutely not! You were shaking worse than an old MFI wardrobe. I say mocha's gorgeous. A good mocha is really, really nice. As you say, a mixture of chocolate and coffee. I mean, you have to ask what was the inventor on when they thought of that? And can I please ask for more of it? Because what a great idea. Because it worked. The Republic of Tea, Bahamut. Interesting. Maybe I'll have to keep my house now. We didn't get as much magnetite that time, but I don't think we're in any real risk here, are we? Because the magnetite's almost restored. Hello, what have we got here then? We have nothing. Game. Fuck you, you found nothing. Don't you dare take my loot from me. You found nothing. Next you're gonna be chanting no 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 at me. What meme could the talk of coffee possibly bring you back to? Oh, hang on, what's through this door here? I've missed this door. Oh. That extra step got me an extra fight. Okay, fine. Try Violet Flash, just so we can be a bit different. I think I'd have to see the picture for that one, Queen, but I can kind of see where it's going, or at least I think I can. I mean, I can't complain about magnetite anymore, can I? I've got stupid amounts of magnetite here. Oh, we got another route. Oh, the enemy surprise attack, okay. Wow, that was unintimidating. That was completely unintimidating. Might as well guard you. We're not in any danger of being hurt. Oddly enough, speaking of the whole dessert versus desert thing, it reminds me of when I was in primary school. I was in primary school and we got given a crossword to complete, where we had to basically, like, you know, write courses for food. And one of them was literally, it had, like, you know, oh, you slipped on a banana peel and fell. And I'm guessing that gave us damage. I don't know what it did. It didn't seem to do anything serious, but okay. Basically what happened was, I was going through this crossword. And one of the questions was like, what follows your main meal? So I started writing dessert, and then I realised that it was one letter too short. It had one S instead of two S's. So I thought to myself, I was only about 8 years old, and eventually, having not been able to figure it out, the teacher was going through the answers, and the answer was pudding. So I replied with, pudding isn't a course, that's a type of dessert. You ask for the dessert menu, not the pudding menu. Should the cheater keep me in at playtime for being naughty? Yes. If you're watching my stream, fuck you, Mrs. Wright. Fuck you. I've not forgotten.
A superior primate cannot slack in his studies. I await you in the test room.
Okay. Wherever the test room is. Museo's more expensive than Violet Flash, so let's try it. Yeah, you can use diorama actually, you might as well. Violet Flash failed because it was too far in the back row. Well, oh, absolutely I was right, Avon. You're not wrong. I was like, you know, that's just nonsense. I was only a kid, but even then I knew they were completely and utterly wrong. And, you know, Fiona, not all teachers are egotistical, but a lot of them are. It's like they believe that because they are teaching and imparting knowledge, it makes them superior. And it's not true. If anything, you should be engaging with a student who challenges your thinking and then makes it forward.
This is the intelligence training program. Answer the question correctly in 10 seconds or less to proceed to the second floor.
Oh, wow. Well, you see, there's a problem here already with these puzzles. If these 4 puzzles on the wall are to be believed, they're technically impossible. because they don't have brackets around the answers. So if we take the first one, for instance, 2 times 1 plus 2, it could be, they need to have brackets on either the 2 times 1 or the 2 over the 1 divided by 2, or the 1 plus 2, because it could be 6 or 5. Interesting, so we've got a maths question. Under 10 seconds or less to proceed, right.
Look closely at the board in front of you, now. 5 is a valid selection for solution for which one?
It's got to be number 3.
That is correct. You've earned the right to proceed to the second floor.
Oh. Okay. Fair enough. Because they didn't have any, because they didn't have any brackets around them, that was the only one that made sense. So now we're up on the upstairs area. Wrong question, same answer. I say we all get our skills, Fiona, through multiple different ways. I would say if you had it through writing fiction based on games or whatever, then that's fine. I mean, I wrote a full novel based on a game once. I novelised Final Fantasy VII. 680,000 words, I think, was the finale. And can you find it online anymore? No, because I removed it. Why did I remove it? Because it had run its course. It had been up for 10 years. Was it also because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing when I was writing it? That might have something to do with it. Maybe. Possibly. Yeah, I remember you telling the story a while back, Avian, about how a teacher confiscated your copy of Jurassic Park because it was too scary for your impressionist mind, apparently. I just remember when that teacher had the balls to ring my mum and say, I'm concerned about your son's reading material because I was reading Salem's Lot by Stephen King. It's like, is it my fault that I've got a reading age about 8 years in advance of advance of where I am? No, it's not my fault I'm gifted when it comes to reading. And one of my uncles has gone, this will test your knowledge. Of course, I also was at a church school, and the idea of a novel which was about vampires invading a town and a priest's faith failing when they needed it most was probably a bit taboo. They probably didn't want children reading that. Can't think why. Writer's block's been plaguing you. Don't feel alone, Queen. I've had all these ideas for stories to write, and I'm not able to get a line added to them. Nope. Not been able to add a line to them whatsoever. There's no real reason for it. It's just I've not been able to do it. And yeah, I get it about what you said that the brackets weren't needed. In the end, they weren't because obviously the puzzle was quite simple, but a lot of them struggled. Main thing is we are progressing through the annoying maths-based dungeon, and what I'm not seeing at the moment is a place to replenish my MP, so I may need to back out and do that. Unless there's a healing space at some point. I'm one of those where I'll start writing something and then just like have to abandon it for other reasons. Might as well guard. Yeah, that's fine. That's right, guys. Turn up the encounter rate. We really needed that. I might have to see if I've got a demon in my deck who's got Estima. Because if I do, I might say the problem is with Estima, you need the magnetite. I mean, I've got a lot of magnetite at the moment, so it's not as big a deal. You remember when I did that time, I thought I'd be clever and use Estima, and then next thing I knew, I found myself in a situation where I couldn't do what I wanted. But I'm getting fed up of fighting these enemies. The only problem is, I don't have anyone with Estima. So I've got no choice but to stick it out, which is really frustrating. Really frustrating. But we're on the new moon cycle, so do I have any items that can reduce it, I wonder? That's to increase the encounter rate. I don't want that. Why the fuck do I want to increase it? No, we've got no choice. We've got to stick it out. Absolutely nothing that. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because again, when you're writing, whether it's fan fiction, whether it's your own work, Fiona, you're actually exercising your brain, you're acquiring skills. Especially if you're doing a lot of reading and you're picking up a lot of things as you go in terms of techniques. So, you know, don't let anyone like shit on you because you've been writing that kind of material. Yes, there are some god-awful stories out there. We've absolutely read them all. We've seen them all. We've discussed them multiple times on stream. But in general, you're able to write something because you learn the skills, and that's fine. As long as you're enjoying it. This encounter rate needs to fuck off, seriously. The encounter rate is way too high. Bollocks, this I can't be arsed. I cannot be fucking arsed. You're not going to give me any magnetite either. Yeah, if you guys want to escape, that's fine. You escape. Wow, no one wants to get away, it seems. Nope, still no one. Right, my turn now. Yeah, I know it running around waste magnetite, but I can't be arsed fighting them all the time. I'm wasting MP and I'm wasting time. Oh no. Yes, take my attack down, that's fine. I'm not planning to stick around to use it anyway. See what I mean? Like, not a single hit point of damage. Not a single hit point. So this is just irritating. This is just annoying. Well, go ahead. Keep on lowering my attack. Keep on doing it. I don't care. Let's try it again. Thank you. Later. I've got loads of magnetite. I don't need to keep fighting them. Right, these guys have hammer, so I don't want to risk getting caught by them. As annoying as it is, I'm going to have to fight these ones. But by not doing it every time, at least I'm not using up all my resources, and I am also not wasting all my time. Bearing in mind, of course, this is actually a side quest. This isn't the main quest. Bye. Next. There's the magnetite game back as well, so that's kind of cool. Use one of those, it's fine. Excellent. Okay. Of course, first-person dungeon crawling takes some getting used to. And even when you're in it, it's still not quite the same, because of course it's digital view, so you've not got the ability to navigate around, like using the analog. Oh, now we've been ambushed from behind. Terrific. I say, writing a spoof of 50 Shades of Grey, it's a bit derivative, really, it must be said. I'm not a comedy writer, so I won't be able to do it, I can tell you that for free. Right, all that's going to do now is mean I've got to waste time moving my party back around. Again, it's annoying, but let's get it done, let's carry on. Okay. And now we've got the He-Horde. Let's not take any risks here. Just in case. Well, that was disappointing. I expected better than that. No point wasting the MP. As we continue our grind through the research centre. Decent amount of magnetite, so that puts us back in the pole position, which is good. Right, so there's nothing there, okay, and then there's a room here, which contains you guys, and I can't be bothered fighting yet. Thank you. Next. Hey, an item we got. A chakra pot. Brilliant. They are awesome. I love chakra pots. These guys again, can't afford to take the risk. That's Madeira, I don't want to use that one. There we are, loaded nicely. Then Kuka Phelan can literally rip them to pieces because that's what he's good at. I gotta say, Pyrojack offering me a little lie down, that's not a bad thing. I quite like it.
You're pretty strong. Hey, we're friends, right? You must be pretty relaxed to joke about that right now. I guess I'll join you. I'm Fairy Pyrojack. Nice to meet you.
Okay, I got a Pyrojack. I don't need one, but okay, cool. Better that I have you in my party as an ally rather than an enemy. The Missy, you've got a little more. Actually, no, I don't need to heal anybody. Actually, that's fine. Right, let's get back the way we came, and then we'll head forwards. Actually, no, we won't. We'll head into a fight because, of course, we will. I'm getting flashbacks to when I was playing Shin Megami. Not playing Shin Megami Tensei, so I was playing Persona 2 Innocent Sin. The encounter rate in Persona 2 Innocent Sin was ridiculous, especially in Shibalba. Anyone who's got that far in the game will tell you just how annoying the battle, so the encounter rate is. But I will recommend playing Persona 2 Innocent Sin if you haven't already, people. Has easily the most bonkers plot in the whole of Persona. It was described by the YouTuber Fither as a shitpost. And to be honest, I don't think there's a better word to describe it. The plot of Persona 2 is the kind of thing you would invent at 4 o'clock in the morning after 12 zombie mojitos with your mates, taking the piss out of each other. Who can come up with the next most ridiculous option to put to the story? It's one of those kind of games. And for those of you who have a PS3 or a PS Vita, you can get Persona 2 Innocent Sin very, very easily. You can download it. I'm actually really annoyed that Atlus next month are releasing the compendium of like Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden and Persona 5 Royal, but they're not releasing the original 2 Persona games because they're trapped on the PS3 store. And of course, Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, unless you get the recently released translation patch, you have to do what I did and play the PSX version. Having a definitive re-release is something the fans have wanted for years. I took 2 steps then. 2 steps? Come on! Game, stop taking the piss! Now, this is old school SMT in the oldest school way possible. Playing Soul Hackers 2 compared to this feels very, very pedestrian. Not that it feels easy, it feels pedestrian. I've never heard of Pumpkin Jack before, Fiona. What kind of game's that? Good name. Fantastic name. And again, makes me think immediately of Pyro Jack and everybody else from Shin Megami Tensei, but I've never heard of that game title before. Although that does remind me, actually, there's another game that Atlus could really do with remastering and bringing back, and that's the Jack Brothers game, which is trapped on the Nintendo Virtual Boy. Get it on the Switch.
This is the intelligence training program. Answer the question correctly in 10 seconds or less to proceed to the 3rd floor.
So we've got bananas, a apple, and the watermelon, I believe, there.
Pay attention to the board in front of you. Now, in this picture, where is the orange? That is correct. You have earned the right to proceed to the 3rd floor.
I didn't expect that to work. That I did not expect to work at all. I chose that as a shitpost answer because I didn't see any other way to go. I chose that as a shitpost. Oh, nice. It's kind of like cartoonish, spooky platformer like Medieval or Jak and Daxter. Sounds kind of cool, actually. Me speaking of platformers, once I'm done with either Soul Hackers or Soul Hackers 2, depending on which one comes first, I'm going to go back to Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast, and I'm going to play it. We've already done the campaign as Sonic, but there are many more campaigns to go. Many, many, many more. And I want to do them. Let's enjoy the scary slow-mo. Well, that was a disappointing move for Mushwu. Mushwu got that one completely wrong. Thought they'd be able to use their own body as a weapon and take us out, and what happened? We just shrugged it off and went, was that supposed to hurt? The answer is yes, but they obviously didn't. Kindly. Yeah, actually, yeah. Well, let's go full on. Would you kindly stop attacking me for every 2 fucking seconds, please? See, that's the thing that's annoying me about this dungeon. It's the encounter rate. The encounter rate is ridiculous. Yes, bye. Get out of here. Later. I barely took any steps then. So Pumpkin Jack came out just a few years ago for Halloween. It makes sense with the name and the topic. It probably would have fit perfectly for that kind of period. Oh, it's a dead end, for fuck's sake. No, can't be bothered. I say, if only I had Estima. If I had Estima, this would be so much fucking easier. This would be so much less annoying. Oh, okay. We're supposed to go that way after all. Right, this time we're fighting because I don't trust these guys to not absolutely brain me for other reasons. Bubblegum Zombie Hunter. Is that in any way related to the legendary Lollipop Chainsaw? A game which I absolutely love, by the way. I loved Lollipop Chainsaw. And I totally wasn't going to cosplay Juliet Starling one, so no. Okay, take 2. Let's try and get out again. Yep, bye. Leave me alone. I really need to find somewhere to replenish my items. I mean, I've got chakra pots and that if needs be, but I'd rather not use them. I remember seeing a guide online, to playing SMT games and Persona games, saying if you get these items, use them. And I'm always like, no, hold on to them. And then eventually it turned out I don't need them. I get to the end of the game and I've got loads. Anyone who saw my Persona 5 Royal stream will be able to tell you that. I'm there at the end of the game with like, I've got 20 somas and God knows what else, and I'm like, is this supposed to be hard? I was flexing like a noob. Then I played a real SMT game afterwards and learned just how out of my depth I was. Beware of banana peels. Well, we know that. It was the only way to get to here. We had to go along the bar appeals in order to reach it. At least we got here, that's the most important thing, we made it. But wow, what a pain. What an absolute pain. I'm actually going to take a punt. I've not used it, but I'm going to use it now. Yeah, it attacks everybody. I'm hoping the Couch Hailing will kill the ones in the front row first. And he has. Awesome. Yeah, that worked. Can't use that move too often because it's quite pricey. In terms of magic point cost, it's very, very high. But it was worth it just to stomp their faces into the dirt. So we're up a floor.
At last, the final test! The superior pirate will find his way through this invisible maze first and receive... Wait for it! A giant banana! Now go! The goal is only a few steps away! To glory!
An invisible maze. Ah! Okay. Here's where the game really decides to take the fucking piss. Pick a route. Let's start with you. I can't really risk running away from these guys. Can't risk it. Irritating, but I've got to be able to put it through. And as you say, yes, the usual mini-map is going to come in handy here for once. I'm actually kind of happy about it. I say we're probably not going to see all of this tonight, purely because it's been quite a long time messing around in a dungeon I didn't even need to go back to, which is my fault, by the way. It's nobody else's fault. And we're not even actually to the next point in the game in terms of the plot. Tonight's been side quest city. Yep, they tried to use Mudo and it was ineffective, so that is the end of that. Fingers crossed we'll be able to finish them with physicals and save MP. Good experience, I'll give it that much. Ah, so we've gone through a door. You see, for me, nothing can be more annoying than the encounter rate. That's the most annoying thing about this. It's the encounter rate. The encounter rate is stupidly high. It could have been halved and it still would have been too high. It could have been quartered and still too high. The encounter rate here is ridiculous. It's easily the worst encounter rate I've experienced so far in the game. I don't mind the high encounter rate if we get something out of it, but a lot of the time we're not getting anything for it. The only good thing is the magnetite. I will say that much, the magnetite has been rewarded. In terms of farming money, this is one of the best places I've seen. I'll give it that. But it's just very annoying when you're on multiple floors. Right, there's a door here. God, is there a fast forward button? So, because I don't mind not getting away, but just let me speed the battle up. Let me speed up the combat. Right, there's nothing in there. I'm going to escape here too. Good. We got out that time, first time. So I don't think any of my demons have. Yeah, no estimate. This is one dungeon where I could really have done with estimate. I can't complain about the magnetite because we're way higher than we were at the start. We came in at like 90 odd thousand and we're now at 120. So I'm not going to complain about that, but ooh, boy has this been irritating. But that's okay. It's all part of the game. But there is going to come a point where I'm going to be out of resources. Because that's another thing, we've not even found a healing station to get back our MP. Oh no, apparently in Persona 5 Vanilla there was a palace which was fixed in Royal, where getting resources for SP was an absolute nightmare. And people were really struggling to even get near the end of the palace. I'm not going to say which one it is, but it's pretty infamous for those who played Persona 5 through. I'm getting vibes in a similar way to this. Like getting through the enemies hasn't been the problem, it's just the resources. The good thing is we're still moving forwards. Right, there's a door here. And that's giving nothing there either. So what we've literally got here from a gameplay point of view is where they've turned off one layer of the graphics. That's literally what they've done in this game. It's a simple solution, but it's a solution nonetheless. Another door here. Yeah, more Jack Frost to deal with. That's fine, don't worry about it. Yeah, that didn't work, mate. Nice try, but you failed. Right, I've got quite a few life stones, so I should start using these again. But I don't need them at the moment. Let's go right. And then right again. That's a dead end. It's weird looking at the second screen for the minimap. It's interesting. It makes me wonder how it would have been played on the Sega Saturn originally, where you didn't have the second screen. I'm kind of curious as to how that would have been. I imagine it would have been a lot more awkward than this. I imagine it would have been a real struggle to be able to like navigate and figure out a way through. Because It's like mechanics of this kind are a real nuisance, to say the least. When you find that you're literally just trapped by really high encounter rates. It's a good effort. Let's see if we can keep moving. Yep, we got away with that. That wasn't too bad. Let's play a game. If we get more than 2 steps without a fight, take a shot. New game. So I'm not planning to ever go to Vegas, to be honest with you. It's not my scene, but it certainly sounds interesting that you have a disclaimer like that before a show. If you're offended by the F word, it's not for you. Might as well be a montage of Gordon Ramsay with that when you think about it. Right, so there you are. Take a shot, people. We went 1 step. So that's your first shot. That was more than 2. That was more than 2 steps. So you're fine there, people. you love Ramsay's shows even though you couldn't cook to save your life. Don't feel alone, mate. I am absolutely useless in the kitchen. It's like kind of throw it in the oven and turn it on. Yes, right, that's cooking. Oh, you need to prepare your food. What, like open the packet, you mean? No, actually, slice and fillet it and everything else. No. I'm not a chef. Why are you asking me to do that? It's interesting for you asking if some of the enemies are pacifists. Some of them have different personalities. They have like wild, calm, dumb, or other ones of that nature. So they do have kind. So they do have more different approaches in terms of the moves, definitely. Right, there's 2 steps. That's another shot, people. I'd have been out of this dungeon by now even if the encounter rate was decreased by 10%. But the encounter rate is just too high. So, new mission from me is off stream. I'm going to get a really strong demon that has a stoma. I'm not going through this again. I'm not having it. I'm gonna absolutely grind a ridiculous amount of magnetite, like 250,000 magnetite, or even 1 million. I'm going to get stupid amounts of magnetite and use a stoma and take the piss out of it. Because I'm fed up with this now. This is not fun. This is really irritating. 2 steps, fight. 2 steps, fight. 2 steps, fight. No puzzle can be more irritating than that. I'm even deliberately trying to not bother fighting them so I can just conserve my resources and get out, because it's wasting time. That time we got 4 or 5 steps. Woo! Well done, Boner, thank you. Let's say, I mean, it's interesting all the chat about, you know, being the gods of microwaving and everything else. I mean, I can make a stir fry, to be fair. That's one thing I can do. I don't make a very good one, but I can make one. Of course, I forgot I was in first person mode. I need to turn around, don't I? See, any victory is a victory on that one, Fiona. That's pretty cool. You just got to keep on moving forward. So we're going to try and finish this fight because it gives us a chance to get some magnetite. I'm interested in how that works. Corn on the cob in the microwave. I'm not saying I mean JD Weatherspoon or anything over here in the UK, so I know it can definitely be done. Yes, I'm going to throw shade at JD Weatherspoon, people. I know it's an easy target, but I'm doing it. So, evidently, making corn on the cob in the microwave is definitely a possibility. Not something I've tried myself, and not something I'm likely to try. Because I find that corn, it just doesn't go well with me. I don't process it very well in my body. Every time I've taken it, I've never got anything from it. I've never really got any nutrients. I find it intriguing that 2 corn is 6 minutes, but 1 is... Ah, right.
This is the intelligence training program. Answer the question correctly in 10 seconds or less to enter the laboratory.
Right, we've got 7 cubes.
Examine the board in front of you carefully. Now, how many boxes appear when viewed from above?
Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna go with 7.
To choose wrong is to choose punishment. Voicing your weapon is going to be a fate worse than death.
Oh, it kicks you all the way back here. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't trust those kind of puzzles because the problem is to expect an answer in 10 seconds is ridiculous. Oh, that's the wrong door. Oh, fuck off! Seriously, stop fucking attacking me! Fuck off! I don't mind going back to that area, that's not too bad because it was literally the same floor. That's okay. I've not got an issue with that. As I say, it's the encounter rate. It's not the puzzles the problem, it's the encounter rate. Luckily, at least I've got a map to use. As I say, this encounter rate, it could have been down by 60% and still too much. Well, I've said it before and there's no point saying it much again, but it's just really irritating. Just... If only there was a way to speed the battle up as well. Like, you know, just like increase the speed of the battle. But there isn't. You just gotta sit and watch it. Oh, come on! Right, I'm doing it one more time. If we don't succeed this time, I'm just going to have Kuka fail and use Deathbound. It's like the game was listening to me then. It's like, no, please, not Deathbound. If I put it on auto, it will start using spells that I don't want it to use resource points for. And I'm on low MP. I don't want to be wasting any more MP than I need to. As I say, I mean, the problem is the encounters aren't hard. They're a complete pushover. It's just really, really tiresome to fight the same enemies, and they're always doing it at the same time. As I say, even 10% would have been too much for battles on this. When someone playtested this, did no one give feedback saying this might cause problems? This might be an issue. Can we do something about the encounter rate? But the chances are they probably didn't, because they didn't want to lose the jobs by criticising the bosses. See what I mean? I took 3 steps. 3 fucking steps! I've not got a problem with random encounters. That's not an issue, but it's not random when it's every 3 steps. That's not random. Between 3 and 30 steps, that's random. Every 3 to 5 steps, not random. So I mean, they're not even doing any damage, so what is the point? It's like a completely pointless encounter. This is just designed to waste your time. I mean, I've not played the Pokemon series, Fiona, so I can't really comment on that, but you know what? This time, if I don't get it right, I'm just going to cheat. I'm going to close the emulation and reboot it and just load, because I'm not pissing about with that again. So there's the same question. So you're looking from above. Yeah. You have to basically flip the image out. So if it is the same question, the 3 on the bottom right, the ones that are like the L-shaped Tetris puzzle, they'd be visible. But if you're looking from it straight down vertically, you'd see this one, and this one, so the answer's going to be 6. How many boxes are displayed? That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How's that wrong? How's that wrong? How's that wrong? Pardon me, sorry. One moment, please. I am not navigating the random encounters again. Not having that. So pardon me for a sec. It didn't say from the top, it just said how many displayed. Party surprise attack. Right, let's try and do a party surprise escape then. Yeah, no fate telling on me. Oh no, I give a shit. Next. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It said how many boxes are displayed. So unless it's asking you to count the box on the, bringing the box on the wall as well, I suppose. Okay. Which question number is this? Well, I've loaded, so it's technically number 3. But I'm gonna say 2. As I say, I'm just gonna keep on doing it. I'm just gonna keep on loading. If you're not gonna play fair, I'm not gonna play fair either. I'm quite happy to keep doing this. I'm quite happy to keep on doing that. I say it's way annoying, but it's like it's not. As I say, I mean, unless the answers are completely not, unless the answers are nonsense. But as I say, I mean, I can just annoy the game right back. I can annoy the game right back. I've not got a problem with that. I say the thing that's most annoying about this, it's not even this puzzle. No, the most annoying thing, and I'll say it again, is the encounter rate. The encounter rate is broken. There was absolutely no reason for the encounter rate to be as high as it is. I don't care what puzzle you say. Yep, okay. Examine the board. Now. How many boxes appear when viewed from above? The answer is 6. Thank you very much. There we go. I can be cheap as well, game. I can be just as cheap as you. I'm quite happy to be so cheap that I don't tip a canoe. Does not matter to me. I don't need to save now, I've already saved. See, once again, 2 steps fight. I'm sorry to say, but there's just no reason for it. 2 steps, another fight. I'm fed up with it. Enemies that can't do any damage, practically. It's just a waste of resources that I can't be fucking bothered with. I cannot be arsed. It'd be nice if you could convert magnetite into MP. That'd be one way around it, but no. The only way you can do that is 2 steps. Once again, another 2 steps. This is probably the most tedious dungeon I've ever done because of the encounter rate. The dungeon itself is fine. The idea of the logic puzzles, the invisible map, that's all kind of cool. But the encounter rate destroys any enjoyment. There's no enjoyment to be had here. Right, some party surprise attack. Thank you very much. I'm out. Goodbye. And no worries, I mean, you gotta go for your dinner. You enjoy it. You have a cracker. I might be here when I might be here when you're done. I might not be. for fuck's sake, come on! So before the next dungeon, I'm fusing a demon that has estimate. I'm not having this happen again. This has derailed the entire stream. Purely because of the encounter rate. I don't mind the challenge, I don't mind fights, I don't mind random encounters. What I do mind is when the encounter rate is too stupidly high. This isn't fun, this is a waste of time, we're not doing any damage, I'm not under any threat. What's the point? What is the point? It's getting to the point where I might just start deliberately resetting the game.
Congratulations on making it this far. At least you were able to rise to simian levels of intelligence.
That guy's face I can't take seriously. But because of that, it's going to be a fucking nightmare. I can already see it.
You're expecting a giant banana? There's no such thing!
I do like how ham the voice actor is being though. The voice actor's really getting into the ridiculousness of the role.
Aren't you? Who exactly are you?
Phantom? Oh, those guys.
Those guys. This is Bebe! Bebe has come back from Tatsumi Port Island! Because sewing is so much fun!
Don't lump me in with those pedestrians. I'm not in their group. I simply loaned them my genius for a brief period. And because of that, I find myself and my research constantly under duress from summoners. Once I made that realization, I also found my solution. An eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, a summoner for a summoner. And my work is finally complete. I have created an unfailingly loyal summoner to do my bidding.
Interesting. Created a summoner. I'm intrigued by how he means that. Let's see what he's got in the tank.
Show yourself, Romero. It is time for you to shine.
As in John Romero from Doom? I doubt it, but that'd be a hilarious Easter egg if it was. He's actually going to be at Play Expo Blackpool, by the way, John Romero. Oh, wow!
When I kill you, the doctor will be pleased.
That is creepy. We've got a horrendous fusion of, like, a monkey, a Terminator, and something out of the old Sega Genesis arcade games, like Alien Storm. Not the way I expected Atlas to go to for this SMT title, not in the least.
That's my boy. It chokes me up to see the monkey that you have become, Romero.
Puny summoner. Your mom's so fat and hated when she goes out. Nobody wants to talk to the 800-pound gorilla in the room.
This game's relying on the your mum jokes?
Welcome back to the 1990s. And
yes, I'll give you that one, Fiona. Mojo Jojo, is that you? Yes. Yes, 100%.
Excellent! You've already unleashed your devastating psychological attacks! His will is breaking down!
You've not been watching the webcam, mate. I found it fucking funny.
That seems to be all you runts can handle. I'll finish thrashing you another time.
Oh, don't. Are you fucking gonna run away now? Are you gonna run away again?
No, Romero. You must fight them now. They can't be allowed to leave.
My apologies. I didn't realize that they posed such a threat. Their appearance led me to believe otherwise. I tell you to prepare yourselves, but no defense can possibly spare you from my ultimate attack.
Oh god, Bahamut, don't give him ideas. Summoning Yakutski. No, absolutely not.
Alright, I challenge you to face my riddles!
No.
Wait, you look familiar. Are you the Quiz King? Finally, a worthy opponent.
What, doing the Quiz King thing counts for this fight? Paradigm X say pay attention to the sky, not to a monkey. I'm confused.
Can you beat me, the Grand Quiz King? Get 4 right in a row and you win. Here we go.
Okay, let's take our time with this.
First question. Mr. Corn and Mr. Tomato were walking down the street when suddenly a car came racing up behind them.
So, Mr. Corn and Mr. Tomato.
Who got out of the way?
Mr. Corn and Mr. Tomato, who got out of the way? The car came up from behind them. Doesn't say they're on the pavement, so we can't overthink that. That doesn't make any sense. If we're going by the nature of things, Corn's got all the ridges which are possibly giving the ability to rub away and get an extra grip on the road, whereas a tomato, assuming it is a piece of fruit. There's no real logic to that one, to be honest. There's no real logic at all. I mean, tomato would be blood red, so I would explain being hit by it and be crushed. Both getting out of the way. I mean, why would they both be on the street in the first place when they're tomatoes and corns? But I'm talking to a talking monkey, so that's a complete bust. That makes no sense. In terms of grip, I'm going to try corn, but I don't know if it's going to be right.
Good answer. Mr. Corn could tell the car was coming because he had ears. Get it?
Oh, ears of corn. That's not where I was thinking of. I was thinking of grip from the multiple different levels, but okay, we'll take it. An ear of corn.
The second question. No sooner spoken than broken. What am I?
No sooner spoken than broken. What am I? You speak at the heart and break the heart. But then again, if you no sooner spoken than broken, it'd be silence, break the silence.
Oh, you got it! Not bad, huh? I'm actually impressed. Question 3. Maybe I'll give you a normal question and not a riddle this time. Eek, eek! Who said man is a thinking reed?
You just now. It could be. Man is a thinking reed. Philosophy was not something I studied. Pascal was a scientist. So I don't think it's going to be him. Archimedes is the one who's credited with discovering water by jumping into things, so it's either going to be Rascal or you just now, by the sounds of it. Assuming they're going by that level of logic. Because I don't think Pascal was a scientist, not a philosopher. Doesn't mean he was right, though. I don't know when I'm called Rascal, that makes no sense. Unless the Archimedes is more famous for the water experiment. Pure logic deduction, we'll try Pascal, but I don't think it's going to be right.
Huh? You really know your stuff, don't ya? You're not looking these up on that gun computer thing, are you?
No.
Fourth question. These words have something in common. Queen, bacon, fuerte, and reed.
Right, I mean, the obvious one would be the nouns, because of the fact that it suggests it's going to be fuerte, queen, and reed for the double E, but bacon doesn't have E's. So queen, bacon, fuerte, and reed. 4 things in common. Now find another word in the pattern. Right, so queen, reed, fuerte, bacon. Queen, reed, fuerte, and bacon. Or queen, bacon, fuerte, and reed. And it's at the pattern. Two vowels. So that's where pyromancy is the obvious one. All the others have multiple. Because you think there was double E in the 3 words, and then bacon had A and O. So they all had 2 vowels. Or as in like 2 actual letters that were vowels, rather than it's like reed, bacon, and reed, queen, and fuerte only had 1 vowel in E, but they used 2 versions of it. Challenge, I don't see how that would fit it, because it's got 3. Morning Star has 3 with the O, with the I, and the A. And Shakespeare has multiple because of the E's and the A's. I can't think of much else that would fit it. Why would I'm trying to? I can't think of anything else that links reed, fuerte, bacon, and queen. Unless it's the spelling order. But how would that lead to challenge? Or Shakespeare or Morningstar? For me, it's the 2 vowels. I'm going to go with pyromancer.
What? How do you go with this stuff? Wait, don't explain. I don't want to know what's in your head.
Look, Doctor, these guys are hopeless. Can you maybe turn a Venus flytrap into an incompetent summoner to beat them?
I know that you're beyond their capabilities, but I can't create a minion for an underling. That's just absurd.
But I'm not even using 9,000ths of my brain power, and
this is quite a funny scene, actually.
Outmatched. How can you even summon? You're more like a nunner. Maybe they've got failure mutations on their dominant alleles.
Why hasn't anyone attacked him? I don't understand. Why are we even playing along with this anyway? Just fucking kick his ass. I don't get it.
That would literally make them born losers.
Is this the payoff? Is someone's going to call you a loser? Oh no, my pride is really wounded now.
Well, loser, time to start acting like one. Get lost.
Ah, so it's that tactic, is it? Okay, no big deal. We can just restart it once again. Again, I'm not going through the random encounters to get there. I'm not doing it. I'm refusing to go through the random encounters. It's a waste of my time. Now the questions will change. Or at least I'm assuming they will anyway. Time to speed bash the B button. I'll have to look at that. If it asks the same questions, I'm going to be curious as to where it finds the pattern. Okay, let's see. Yep, so it's the same questions, so we know that one. So this is the one that's corn because of the ears. Okay, no sooner than broken was silence, which I got. Then there was question 3, which was maybe I'll give us no question, and that was Pascal. Which was, oh! How do you pronounce risque? Well, it's risque, so it's not like rescue. It's not like risky. No. If it's going to do the same thing as before.
Doctor, these guys are hopeless. Can you maybe turn a Venus flytrap into an incompetent?
Shut up. It's risque, so none of those were there. It's like risky or rescue. It's not like either. It's risque. Unless I've always been taught how to mispronounce it. It's not risky, it's risque. And that wasn't any of the options, as in risk-K. Which is interesting, to say the least. And yes, it's cheap to reload, but I'm not going through all the random encounters to get here again. It's a waste of time. It's not fun. So just skip through it. Do it that way. And at least I'm not using states. That's one thing I'm not doing. I could have just stated and gone back, but I've not done it. Yes, whatever. Get on with it. As I say, if I had my way, I'd just kick him in the face. I wouldn't even waste my time with this. I wouldn't even indulge him. Yep, okay, let's go. Yep, we know this, so let's see the first question, please. Here we go. First question is, Mr. Corn and Mr. Tomato, when a car came rushing behind them, who got out of the way first? The answer will be Mr. Corn. We know that one. Question 2. I mailed my sick friend some hot chicken noodle soup, but it never got there. You mailed hot chicken soup? Okay, noodle soup. What happened to it? Well, if it was hot... Well, it wouldn't evaporate, because the soup would possibly evaporate, but not the noodles. Hungry mailman? Well, that's a silly answer, but it's probably the right one knowing this. Entropy is chaos and random evolution. Unlikely. I mean, you could say that evolution could be argued as in like if it's gone off, essentially. But it's saying it never got there, not that it was in any way changed. So it's a stupid answer. I don't think it's right, but I'm going to go with evaporated. I knew it wasn't like that. That's what I was right. I thought that was wrong.
Doctor, please
Simply restart and pick back up. As I say, I know it's cheap. I know it's a really cheesy way to do it, but that's how we're doing it here because I'm fed up of doing the random encounters. The random encounters have killed this dungeon. Absolutely killed it. And even this little puzzle thing's fine if A, you had the option to retry, or B, more importantly, if there was an ability to just fight the boss, but they've not done that for whatever reason. World Bamboo Day, Fiona. World Bamboo Day's a thing? I've never heard of that before. Just get on with it. Stop wasting my time. Blah blah blah, yada yada yada, blah blah blah, get the fuck on with it. Whatever. Next. Okay. A farmer put something into a barrel of water. Now it's lighter. What did he put in the barrel? Well, if you put a hole in the water will fall out. Yes!
Lucky for you, this was the first question, huh? Question 2. I mailed my sick friend some hot chicken noodle soup, but it never got there. What happened to it? Well, it didn't evaporate. We know that much. So I'm going to try the Hungry Mailman this time. No, it wasn't that one either.
Look, Doctor.
Stop that one and redo it again. Thank you very much. So I'm not waiting behind for this one. Let's say, I mean, if the answer's entropy, then that's nonsense, because entropy is just random chaos. And that's not, again, there's no logic to that answer. You can't have that kind of an answer. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Oh, it was entropy. No, that's not the reason it didn't get there. It didn't get there because it either got demolished, or it went off, or it got lost in the powers. That's not entropy at all. And again, that's not even intellect. That's just like, entropy means chaos, and that's not the reason the package did not get there. It's nothing to do with chaos. If you want the chaos effect, go and play Steins Gate. If you want chaos theory, that's where you'll find that. Yep, get on with it. Come on, I'm not bothered. Yep, that's fine. That says this one again. Okay, we know that the answer was Mr. Korn because of the ears. Yep. Oh, I didn't even get the question then. I didn't even get to read the question. I didn't get the question. I accidentally skipped it. That was no one's fault but mine. That's all that was. That was nothing to do with the game. That was me accidentally hitting A again. I actually didn't even see the question, which is again my fault, and that's fine. I've not got a problem with that. I've not got a problem with that at all. I didn't even see the question. That was down to me. I was in completely the wrong place. Well, I'm getting fed up of skipping, so I'm actually going to move through, and then I'm going to very quickly actually make a state, because I'm fed up of having to go skip through the dialogue. I'm fed up of skipping through it. It's taking too much time.
That's it. No, my. All right, I challenge you to face my riddles.
Okay, so there we are again.
Wait, you look familiar. Are you the Can you bleed?
Right, okay, so one day a slug decides to climb a 15-meter pole. He can climb 3 meters a day, but every night he slicks back 2 meters. Eek. How long will it take to reach the top? Well, that should be 15 days by simple maths. You go forward 3, and then back 1. So you start there. So then 4, back 1 to 3, 6, 5. So it's actually not 15. It's that in between period, because you climb 3 at the end. So it's when you get to 12, you will then actually get the 3 to reach 15. So on your first day, you're at position 1. Then on the next day, you're at position 3, so that's 2. Then you're at position 5, which is 3 days. Then you're at position forward 3 to 8, back to 7, which is position the 4th day. 3 gets you to 10, then 1 back to 9. Then 3 would put you to 12, back to 11, that's day 6. Then day 7 will get you to 14, but you'll be back 1 to the 13. So realistically, the answer's not there, because I'm getting 8 by my maths at that point. Because when you think about it, you get to point 13, 3 meters would take you to 15. So the answer's not there. The answer's wrong. The answer's 8 days.
Unless I've got my maths wrong, which is possible. You go forward 3, back 2 to position. That's your first meter. Then you get to point. You get to point 4. Then you drop back 2 to. That'll put you to 2. That suggests all 15 days after all. Then when you get to the 12th day, I reckon it's 13 days, not 15. Yeah. Something you'll never question when you're alone. Easily find with 2 and more difficult with 3 or more. What is it? What? I didn't think that was right.
Look, Doctor, these guys are hopeless. Can you maybe turn a Venus flytrap into an incompetent summoner? My riddles! Wait, can you...
Yep, so that's whole. We know that one. So we got that one right. So question 2. Oh, that's the hot chicken soup one again. Right. It's a stupid answer. There's no way it's evolved.
Right. I read also, by the time it reached my friend, it wasn't hot soup. It cooled off.
But that's not entropy. Entropy is chaos. What's that got to do with fucking chaos cooling off? That's not entropy.
Maybe I'll give you a normal question and not a riddle this time. What is Campio made of?
Campio? Campio? I've absolutely no fucking idea. Campio? Never heard of that word before. I've absolutely no clue what that is. It could be any one of these. Absolutely any one of them. I'm going to choose the fruit one, but I don't think it's right. Oh! It was a pure guess, but I'll take it.
Absolutely great. Hey, lucky for me this part isn't voiced, right? Eek, eek. Question 4. One person can't do this. With 2, there's no point. With 3, only 2 can do it.
So 1 person can't do it. With 2, there's not a point. And with 3, only 2 can do it.
What am I talking about?
Well, you can chat to yourself. I'm doing it on stream right now, so it's definitely that. And is there any point with 2 people? Plenty of point. Plenty of point for 2. Absolutely. 1 person can't do flatulence on their own. You've not been around my house, because I do plenty of that in the time, so it's definitely not that one. A secret for a person? None of these answers make sense, because you can do a somersault with all 3 or by yourself, so that can be done by yourself. A secret by yourself? Of course you can have a secret by yourself. That's why people keep secrets. And you can talk to yourself, of course you can. So none of these answers make any sense. Not a single one of these answers fits. And it's not even from a riddle perspective, because there's no riddle to it. It's like, there's no point in a secret. Well, yeah, there is. There's always a point in a secret. There's no point in flatulence. Yeah, I suppose there's no point in it, but I've absolutely no idea. This one makes no sense at all. There's no logic to this one. So I'm going to choose the stupidest answer. Yeah, I chose that on purpose. I chose the stupidest answer because I knew it was going to be wrong.
Guys are hopeless. Can you maybe turn a Venus flytrap?
Shut up, you knobhead. Next. By the way, that was me talking to the monkey. Yes, I've slated it because I can't be bothered going through all the dialogue again. Okay, so which one have we got this time?
When you look into the mirror, What you see looks almost like the real thing, but some people don't reflect right. Which family member mirrors perfectly? Yeah, this has nothing to do with actual reflections because everyone is the same way. So who reflects, who mirrors perfectly? This doesn't make any sense to me. I say this isn't so much annoying, more as random.
Guys are hopeless. Can you maybe turn a Venus flytrap into an incompetent summoner to be...
I say if it's anything to do with phrases or anything like that, it's one I've never heard of. If it's to do with phrases, then it's one I've never heard. But I tell you what, Queen, that's actually a brilliant answer. Twins. Yeah, twins unless if they're identical. That's actually a fantastic answer. As for Wyatt's mom, you tell me, I've no idea. Oh yeah, we've done this one before, the meter pour one. That's fine, we know that one. That was the 13 days one. Yep, we calculated that one. That one's entropy, because apparently cooling off is the same as chaos. Who fucking knew? Bollocks. Not true. Normal question, what's he got this time? What does mano a mano mean? Well, it's meant to mean man on man, but it's often used as hand to hand, mano a mano. Well, mano a mano is hand to hand. Now, mano a mano should, in my opinion, be man on man, but it's also used as man to man. But so this is where it depends on the cultural use of it, and because of the fact of that, I'm actually going to cheat here, because this is culturally biased. And because it's culturally biased, I'm going to have a save state for it. There we go, hand to hand. Because some people use it as man to man as well. That's actually culturally biased depending on what part of the world you're from. And also, you've briefly seen the way that my mess of screen amalgamation works. There you go, that was a bit easy too.
One person, oh this is that one, the one person can't do this one again. With 3 only 2 can do it. So with 3 only 2 can do it. I mean that'd suggest chat because you're obviously chatting to one person, but everyone takes turns in conversation. Yeah, see, it's interesting how they got the different ones. It's like main is the one answering French, but I've also heard it like in Spanish. To use mano a mano as in man to man rather than hand to hand. So therefore, it's actually culturally biased, that question. It's not in the actual way, but I'm going to go with, I think it's a stupid answer. I don't think it's right. Yep, I was right. That's okay. But fortuitously, I can just go back to the last question. Because I am a dirty cheat. Back to where we were, please. Well, again, I still ask again. Why is it that we're even going along with this? Why are we even taking part in this quiz? Why don't we just kick him in the face? You know what I mean?
If you kill him, you'll spill your own blood. Who is he?
He'll be a mosquito, because a mosquito sucks blood.
Ding ding! Great! Still mosquitoes are so annoying!
Kind of like your questions.
Wait.
Oh, I skipped the dialogue back.
Did I just lose? Impossible! I'm no longer the Grand Quiz King!
Inconceivable! Romero was raised on riddles, and yet he was somehow defeated by them.
Yes, Bahamut, it wasn't as bad as my save scumming on Persona 3 FES. That was me rebalancing the game because I couldn't control my party. The AI was not skilled enough, so I was changing the game to my advantage. Yeah, I just say for you, you say that you've seen like man-to-man used in other games and culture. That's why I said it's culturally biased. But I've heard it used as hand-to-hand. I have heard it that way as well. So it's very much a case of which culture you hear it from. And maybe that's where the risque question went wrong as well, because it's not cultural.
This isn't good. If his ego continues to degrade at its current rate, he's going to die. Your super intelligence is turning into your Achilles heel. I am slain.
What will you do? I can either aid him or I can finish him. Intriguing. And because I want to see what happens, and because it's taken too fucking long to get here, I'm taking full advantage of yet another state. Yes, we're doing that, people. Because this is my game, and therefore, it's my rules. I'm intrigued by what happens if you aid him. Let's find out. Is he going to attack? Oh, we've got a cutscene. And it looks like he's coming out for a fight. And he's got a load of... What demons are they?
Excellent, Romero. What a cunning plan. You exploited humans' kindness towards endangered animals to gain the upper hand. Press your advantage and finish the cretins, Romero.
I mean, the thing is, Bahamut, if I do die, I can just reload. It's not a big deal.
You sowed the storm. Now reap the whirlwind.
Yeah, but I can just reload the state and go back to the other option. I can cheat as well. I can be a dirty cheat as much as anybody else can. Start by raising our abilities up. I get the feeling Miragi is not going to be a good move there. I'm going to try one on its own, just so I can get my eye in. Oh, I hate that move, Meat Bullet. Oh, wow. So they repel ice. Okay, well, at least I know that. That's why I've got beads. So they repel ice, which is not what I expected to happen actually. I didn't expect that at all. Yeah. Let's say I can always just reload, it's not a big deal. I can always reload them, so it's fine. They're weak to death, don't want that one. I mean, I say meat bullets, oh, what the fuck? I suffered a major fucking slowdown then. I don't know what that was about. Oh well. Since the game's going to cheat, so am I. Pardon me. Load state. Thank you very much. That's exactly what I'm going to do. If the game's going to cheat, so am I.
What? Double damnation! Romero's ploy didn't even faze him. He feels nothing at all for animals. Has he no conscience?
If you're going to spam meat bullet, I'm just going to cheat.
I guess riddles and tricks will work on you. Very well. We shall settle this summoner to summoner then.
Yes, we will. See? I can just do that. It's fine. And now he's got less of them. And now that I know that, I can take full advantage of this. For a start, I also know they repel ice. So I'm simply not going to use ice. I'm going to refuse to use ice moves. There are times that you need to be a little more to the point, shall we say. We'll use the buff, I think. For some reason they really don't like Cooch Lane. Not entirely sure why. It's annoying to have that move come in then, but we've managed to get around it, so it's not too bad. I'm going to keep on buffing. That's what I'm going to do. Oh wow. Pause when you're about to reach the final lap and leave. Oh wow. Well played. Dirty, but well played. Oh, he's fled the battlefield, that's really annoying. I can't do anything with him, unfortunately. It's really irritating, but there's not much I can really do about it. Keep on attacking him, you. Meanwhile, you can be the one who does the Samatoma. Get back in the battlefield, you pillock. I did not tell you to leave the fight. Get back in the fight. Oh, that's annoying. Some kind of really annoying status move. Which is just as well, because I needed that. Right, you're sly. Use Tarandor. Let's take his attacks down. Hit him with Agilao. As for you, use a Medea, will you please? See, using buffs and debuffs is it's not even cheap, to be honest. It's just rather strong moves. Actually, he's on his own, so I'm just going to attack him. Agile him again, please. Or Medea, and that will do. That's annoying. Missed him. One more Taran just to do it. As for you, keep attacking. Gun. Defend. Oh wow, it's paralysed loads of our party members. That's really annoying. Do. So this isn't even challenging. This is just like, oh, let's make it so you lose all your turns. It's not even funny. Oh no! Ow! That really fucking hurt, mate. That really hurt. Why don't you fuck off, dickhead? Get out of here. Hey, level up. Thank you. I can level into points, or I can level into endurance. I think endurance is a better call here.
He lost again. Even though I turned him into a summoner, it appears you finally brought the monkey out of him.
Yeah, well, that's awesome for you. You say you won a Shalem trophy in a Mario Kart 7 tournament. That's fantastic. But it took place in Piccadilly train station. That's an interesting place to hold it, but still well done. Really well done.
That's pretty heartless, Doctor. I tried my best, and I employed the tactics learned from your tutelage. If I'm to blame, one could posit that you are culpable for my failure as well. And could you not call me a monkey?
He's got a good point.
Ah, how dare you get uppity on me, you failure? Don't you talk back to me, monkey!
So that's how it is. I see now. I followed your orders and guidance because I thought of you as my father, Doctor. But that thought has perished today. I shall live as I please now. I appreciate your role you had in my development, but we shall never speak to one another again.
Fine. Leave. See if I care. Why does everyone I work with have to get such an attitude? No gratitude. I'm going home where I don't have to think about you ingrate anymore. Out of my way, morons!
Now that's a sore loser. Damn. And well, there we are. We have got ourselves through that annoying side quest. Wasn't even the main story was meant to go after the main. I started doing the whole thing. We've ended up going down a rabbit hole of a very awkward and rather irritating side quest. But it got us a lot of magnetite, and it also got us some very interesting quiz questions, which a lot of them didn't really make much sense. But hey ho, hee ho, I guess. So there we are. So what we've now done is we've got out of here. We're going to do a quick save at this point in the CR lobby, and from here, well, we're going to be back in 2 nights' time on Tuesday evening, where we're going to be picking back up Soul Hackers 2. Yes, We're going forward many years as we pick up the game with Ringo and her pals as we try and get further deeper into the Axis network and understand what's going on. But until then, thank you all very, very much for watching. And those random encounters can fuck right off.